Hey everybody, happy Saturday! It's so good to see you. Hello Ronnie, hello Euro. I hope you're both doing well today. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'm so excited for another comfy, cozy Saturday afternoon in the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Of course, we're continuing to work on our 100% completion run, which we've officially hit the 25% completion mark. Yeah, we've got 34 shrines and 221 Korok seeds. So obviously still lots to go, but 25% I think is a big milestone and is pretty exciting to get to. So that's where we'll be picking up this afternoon. Wow, right next to this sleeping Hinox. DigiTiff is here today. I feel like DigiTiff has been hosting a lot of the weekend streams lately, which isn't necessarily on purpose. Just the way things have been working out. I was actually out drinking last night, so you know I'm old now, and a night of drinking means that I'm definitely a little bit more tired this morning. So DigiTiff was 100% going to be the option for hosting today's stream. So while I've always sort of billed these Breath of the Wild streams as being really comfy, sort of cozy streams on the weekend, today is going to be extra comfy cozy because I'm definitely a little bit tired today. So it's going to be nice and relaxed, and we're all going to have a great time, whether you're just lurking or whether you're hanging out with me and chatting. I think it's going to be great. So last night was actually super fun. I don't go out a whole lot anymore. If you started watching my streams back in my law school days, I used to go out every single weekend back then, but you know, I'm old now. So going out is like a big event. We went out last night. It was actually so much fun. We went to a drag show, and it was Mario Party themed. It was a Mario Party drag show, and it was hilarious. Highlights include a performer dressed as Yoshi with a very voluptuous behind, performing to Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy, except it was Save a Horse, Ride a Yoshi. So that should give you a little taste of what we experienced last night. It was so much fun. It was so stupid. It was hilarious, and it was fantastic. So definitely feeling it a little bit today. It was a thick Yoshi. Yoshi had a badonkadonk. Which is, you know, what we paid money to see. So it was a ton of fun. Yoshi, what characters did we have last night? We had Toadette, there was Yoshi, there was Chain Chomp, there was Rosalina, Baby Mario. There was a lot of really good ones. It was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, we had a good time, but that means today I need it to be nice and cozy and relaxing here. Hey, Nine! Happy Saturday. How's everybody else's weekend going so far? Did anybody get up to anything fun? I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, Euro, I'm pretty sure it's a long weekend for you down in the US of A this weekend. Is that correct? So that's exciting. Hope you're enjoying your time off. Your weekend's been real quiet and boring, says E9. Honestly, nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. The rest of my weekend is going to be real quiet and boring. Oh, it's a long weekend in the UK as well. Oh, amazing. So a lot of people have a long weekend this weekend. Well, that is fun. I'm happy for you guys. It's, I mean, I always talk about this. It's funny how, long weekends are different all around the world. Our long weekend here in Canada was last weekend, and then it looks like a lot of people get a long weekend this weekend, so it's like I'm not really sure what the rhyme and reason is for not lining up some of these long weekends, but you know, it's a spring bank holiday. And then what is the reason for the holiday in the US? I actually don't know, and I apologize, I'm a bad neighbor. It's funny actually, because I would have figured that the UK had the same long weekend that we do, because our long weekend is actually for Victoria Day, celebrating the birthday of Queen Victoria. So I figure if anyone else was going to celebrate that, it would be y'all in the UK. But no, apparently that is just a Canada thing. Canada very specifically loves Queen Victoria for some reason. I don't know. But that's what our May long weekend is actually technically forced to celebrate the birthday of Queen Victoria, which is very random trivia. Like, I feel like for any of y'all non-Canadians, that's a fun trivia fact you can hit your friends with now. Like, oh yeah, Canada, they've got actually a holiday for Queen Victoria. I know, weird, right? Hey TS, good evening, happy Saturday. How's your weekend going so far? We're just getting started here. I'm pinning some Koroks. Before we get up there, I'm actually going to go back down to this Korok. This was a Korok that we had pinned last weekend, but it's one of those apple puzzles. I really hate the apple puzzles, and I messed it up. And the thing is that perhaps logically, the apples don't respawn right away. But I'm hoping, since we, you know, took a whole week off, that if I go back to these trees, the apples will be back and we can do the puzzle right this time. If we had a holiday for every monarch we'd have too many holidays to be productive. That's fair. You've just got to pick and choose your favorites, which is what Canada did. We do not celebrate the birthdays of any other monarchs. Queen Victoria, though, she gets a day in May. In Norway, we celebrate every random Christian holiday we can find, even if we don't believe in it. Oh, no, the apples still have not respawned. That is so bullshit. Okay, so we'll have to leave the apples for now. You can see I messed up the apple puzzle. You need to get all 3 trees to look the same. But that one's not quite the same. So anyway, we'll come back to that later. Up this way instead. Old Vicky was a special case anyway. She deserves a holiday. Yeah, I mean, it has been a long time since Queen Victoria was with us, but she did leave us with a legacy we'll never forget, which is the May long weekend in Canada. So, shout out Queen Victoria, thank you. Thank you very much for being born. Next week is Ascension today. Ascension Day. Who closes their country for that? What? Can you tell us a bit more about Ascension Day, E9? What is ascending? Is it like Jesus? I don't know. I don't know anything about religion, so if Jesus ascended, I don't know. But hey, you get a day off, so let's go! Woo! Yeah, it's Jesus? Alright, shout out Jesus for giving us a holiday in Norway. Love that. You get 2 days off? Yo! Apparently Norway likes Jesus more than Canada likes Queen Victoria. Canada should introduce a Queen Liz II Day for the same reason. I assume the reason was living for ages and being in charge for record-breaking time. Yeah, if any other monarch was gonna get a day, it would probably be old Lizzie. You also celebrate Ascension Day for whatever reason, says TS. Interesting. So I guess the majority of the Nordic countries celebrate Ascension Day? Today I learned. 2 days? Did Jesus go into the sky at walking speed? Our next holiday will be Canada Day, July 1st, so we got Victoria Day out of the way, which I believe it falls on like the 3rd Monday of May. It's not actually Queen Victoria's birthday. They make it so that you can get a long weekend out of it, which I really appreciate. There's nothing worse than your holiday falling on like a Wednesday. But yeah, no holidays in June in my part of Canada anyway, and then we'll be off for Canada Day on July 1st. Okay, it looks like our next Korok is actually up on top of these mushroom trees. I just have to hope that Link can climb up them. Like, they've got sort of this steep curve to them. But Link said, yo, I don't miss upper body day, and that was no problem at all. Okay. I think we actually need to get on top of the big one, though. So let's keep climbing, Linky. Linky Poo. How many Koroks are we up to? What did I say at the beginning of stream? 223, I think? 223 Koroks and 34 shrines, I believe. Something to that effect. We're basically officially at 25% completion now, which is rather exciting. But I can double check the next time that we get a loading screen, which should be soon because there should be some shrines around here soon enough. You have Midsummer in June to look forward to. When does Midsummer happen? I think I picked the wrong mushroom. I think we actually need to come over to this mushroom. I'm sure you guys know by now, you've seen enough of these 100% completion streams, but just for anyone who may be new, I am not doing this completely blind because this is challenging enough at baseline. I am following along with an interactive map, so basically I just follow the map through certain sections, try to mark it off on my in-game map, and so far it's been working out pretty good. It's keeping us on track and is hopefully going to help us get all those Koroks, but all of that to say is sometimes it can be hard to translate what I'm seeing on the map to actually in-game. It looks like there should be... Unless it's on that big one. Oh. It looks like it should be right here, but it must be on this big one right here, which is going to be hard to climb. I don't have the most stamina, so this is going to be difficult. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we can do. I hope it's up here. Midsummer is around the summer solstice in late June. We get a Friday off that weekend. Okay, nice. Nice. This tree has more textures than the recent Pokemon game. Yeah, it's crazy. This game launched with the Nintendo Switch in March of 2017. And looks like gorgeous compared to, yeah, the Pokemon game that came out recently. And looks like absolute crap, but... Alright, here's the flower. Oh no, we need to chase it. Where did it go? Oh, it went this way. Okay. Okay. Speaking of, the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out soon. I think I already told you guys this story, but for anyone who missed it, I basically lucked in to a Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order, which was honestly the best feeling in the world, because there's nothing worse than trying really hard for something and failing, versus just stumbling upon something. I don't know where the flower went. Did anyone see where it went? But basically, so the Nintendo Switch 2 went up for pre-order at midnight on whatever day it was, at the end of April there. And they were sold out immediately. It was atop the mushroom next to the one I got off. Okay, let me get some height. So, as with anything that you try to pre-order nowadays, everything was sold out. Oh, I see it. Thank you, TS. Everything was sold out immediately, and like I wasn't gonna stay up till midnight and try to get a pre-order. I was basically resigned to my fate of I'll get one when I get one. So the next day was actually the launch of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. So I went into my GameStop after work the following day. Oh no, where'd it go now? And there was a huge, oh I see it. There was a huge line. And I was like, oh, everyone is here to pick up Clair Obscur. That's awesome. We love supporting new games. We love supporting RPGs. That's fantastic. But it was like a really big line. And I was like, oh, wow, okay. Like, I really didn't expect this. So anyway, I'm waiting in the line. It's taking a little longer than I thought it would. And as I'm getting closer to the front, I hear people talking about the Nintendo Switch 2. And I was like, oh, they must have did a pre-order online and then had to come in to store to put down a deposit or something. You know, like there's no way they have Switch 2 pre-orders here. So I was trying to figure out basically under what circumstances they would be here. And so we're getting closer and closer to the front, and I hear people straight up pre-ordering the Nintendo Switch 2. And I was like, wait, what? Like, huh? So I get up to the front of the line, and I'm like, hi, I'm here to pick up my pre-order of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. But also, do you guys have Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders still available? And the guy was like, yeah, we've got a couple that'll probably be sold out in like 10 minutes at this rate. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll get one of those too. So that's how I ended up with a Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order. I literally lucked into it. I have decided, though, that I'm going to hold off and not actually play it on release. I've been, you know, really struggling. What should I do? Should I just get it on June 4th? Should I wait and get it for Christmas? And here's what my logic eventually was. I haven't gotten a new video game console on Christmas morning since the Xbox 360 in, I think it was December 2007 or 2008. So it has been like 15 years since I've woke up on Christmas morning and opened a new video game console. And you guys know how elite that feeling is, right? So I said, you know what? I'm 31 now. I want to recreate that feeling. I'm not really in a rush. Oh, hang on. You who have reached this land of thunder, I present you with a trial. When the four spirits have been settled in their proper places, they will guide you to the hero's trial. Okay, cool. Trial of Thunder. Well, it's gonna be... There's another Korok here somewhere, but it's gonna be impossible to climb up there now due to the thunderstorms. So let's go do this trial, and hopefully that'll clear up the weather. But anywho, back to my story. So I said, you know what? A, I would love to recreate that feeling of getting a new console on Christmas morning. And B, there's not a lot of games launching with the Nintendo Switch that I'm interested in. Like, I'm super interested in Mario Kart, but other than that, there's not really any launch games that I'm interested in. The new Pokemon game will be coming out later this year, I would assume in November, because that's historically when the Pokemon games launch. But all of that to say is, I think I can wait a little bit, so I've told Alana I'm gonna pick up the console when it comes out on June 4th. But this saves her having to try to hunt down a Nintendo Switch, because if it's anything like the PS5, for instance, you won't be able to find one of these things on store shelves forever, so I figured I'll just secure the pre-order, I'll go pick it up, we'll put it in the closet, and Alana will give it to me for Christmas when a couple of games come out that I'm interested in. And, yeah, that's the long and short story of how I'm going to recreate my childhood this Christmas. The end. That is my story about the Nintendo Switch 2. But yeah, it's super unfortunate about the game pricing. We've talked a little bit about this already. I obviously don't like it. Anyone who's like, yeah, I'm happy that game prices are going up. They've clearly got too much money. Because the rest of us are just like, what the hell? Nintendo games are officially going to be the most expensive games out of all of the consoles, which is crazy. It's like you don't expect Nintendo to be the first one to raise their prices, but they were, which sucks. And the games are going to be very expensive. Like Mario Kart in Canada retails at $114.99. $115 MSRP for the new Mario Kart. Like that is crazy. And the worst part is obviously everyone else is going to follow suit, right? Like there's no way Sony and Microsoft are going to be like, oh, Nintendo's selling their games for $100? Nah, we're gonna keep ours at 90. It's like, no. Now that Nintendo's done this, the floodgates have been opened, right? Like, all game prices are gonna go up, and it's extremely unfortunate. So obviously I really hate that. Don't love that at all, but it is what it is. I mean, for me, what it's gonna come down to is I'm obviously gonna be much more picky and choosy about what games I actually pick up. You know, there was a time when, for example, there's a new Donkey Kong game coming out. Like, I might have checked that out, but it's like now, it's like, no, unless I'm like 100% in on something, I'm not going to be picking up new games because you can't really gamble with $100 games, right? So that's the unfortunate part. It just means, yeah, I'll probably become more picky and choosy with what games I'm getting, but all of that to say is I am very excited to get a new console on Christmas morning, and I think it's going to be an elite feeling. I haven't gotten a new console on Christmas since 2003, and that was the PS2. Yeah, it's been so long, right? Which is why I'm so excited to kind of do it this way. Now, so you see what we have to do for this trial. We have to get all of the little colorful balls put into their positions. So some of them are easy, some of them are hard. Like that one right there, where it's raining so much, it is hard to get up there. I think what we're gonna have to do is jump off one of the surrounding cliffs and glide to it. So let's see if I can find any of the others. Hey Karis, happy Saturday! Hi, Malice. Malice's Clair Obscur is less than that. Everyone should copy that. Yeah, Clair Obscur, I mean, there's been a number of indie games this year that have done really well. I mean, Split Fiction, Clair Obscur, Blueprints, all of those games launched for well under what is, you know, MSRP for most AAA titles, and have all been amazingly reviewed and have done really well. And it's good to see those types of games from smaller studios succeed, especially in these sort of conditions, if you will. Like, Clair Obscur is no joke one of the best original RPGs I've played in quite some time. And yeah, it is well less than the price tag of some other AAA titles, and it is just fantastic. So hopefully, with game prices increasing, we'll also see a lot more of that kind of stuff, you know? Hey Rector, hey Sharp, oh my goodness, so many of my friends are here today. Hey Sleepy, what is going on everybody? Happy Saturday, welcome to a really comfy, cozy afternoon here in the Kingdom of Hyrule. I was saying earlier, I was actually out drinking last night, which I know, Nan left the house and went drinking, crazy. We actually went to a Mario Party themed drag show. It was unhinged, it was hilarious, I had so much fun. But to say I'm hurting a little bit this afternoon would be accurate, so while I've always billed these Breath of the Wild streams as being comfy cozy, today is extra comfy cozy because yeah, I'm a little tired. So Digitiff, as you can see, has taken over hosting duties today, and it's gonna be nice and relaxing here. The Mario Party drag show sounds awesome. Oh, it was so much fun. I was talking a little bit about it earlier. One of the highlights was one of the performers dressed up as Yoshi with a very voluptuous dump truck. And performed to Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy, but every time they said cowboy, they instead said Yoshi. So it was like, save a horse, ride a Yoshi! And it was hilarious. That was one of the highlights of the night, so it was great. But yeah, all of that to say is, I don't go out drinking much anymore, so I'm a little bit tired today. A lore-accurate Yoshi, got it. Yeah, Yoshi had a dump truck, and I was here for it. You're not a party animal? I know, it's shocking. Like, some of you guys who started watching the stream back when I was still in law school, 2017, 2018, 2019, we used to go out every single weekend drinking, and now I'm like, who was that person? Like, I don't know her. I go out once a month, and I'm like, yep. That was my scheduled out of the house time. So yeah, no, it was a lot of fun though. It was great. I'm having a beer as we speak, so cheers. Hell yeah. You can't see me because I'm Digitiff, but I'm cheersing you with my cup of tea right now. Cheers to you. This October, I'm doing a Mario Kart themed kart race in a city park. Oh my god, that sounds like so much fun. I would love to do a Mario Kart race. Okay, as you can see here, I'm trying to get this red ball up onto this plateau, and I'm having trouble. I don't know how I'm going to do this. There's no... Okay. I'm just gonna do like a full lap to make sure there's no like open spots. It's Saturday and a 3-day weekend for some. Yes, I heard earlier many parts of the world have a 3-day weekend this weekend. Unfortunately, not Canada. We had our 3-day weekend last weekend, so I can't be too sad about it, but from what I understand, both the United States and the United Kingdom have 3-day weekends this weekend, so shout out to you guys. PC Gamer rated Clair Obscur at 70%. What? Are you serious? That is bananas. Clair Obscur is the easiest 90% I could ever give. It is so original. It is so unique. The battle system is fantastic. The story is out of this world. Yeah, I couldn't possibly give Clair Obscur anything less than a 9 out of 10 or a 90%, whatever your scoring mechanism is. Any RPG fans out there, any just gaming fans in general, you really owe it to yourself to check out Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I'm not done yet. I'm actually in Act 3. My plan for tomorrow, actually, is to sit down and beat Clair Obscur, but I've already got close to 50 hours into it. I'm going for the Platinum Trophy and really just taking my time and, doing everything, and it is fantastic. Lest we forget, Hi-Fi Rush launched well under AAA price and is an amazing game. I haven't played Hi-Fi Rush. Do you think I'd like it? I've actually, because you guys know this by now, I'm a big planner. I like to plan things out, and so when it comes to stream, I normally like to have, you know, the next couple of games that I'm gonna play sort of planned out in advance, and we're at that point now where I don't have anything planned, basically, for after Blueprints, so I've been thinking about games that I want to play, and I never even thought about Hi-Fi Rush. Maybe that would be a good one for us to play. We'll have quintuple A games priced at 100 euros on launch before long. Yeah. Fucking brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. Speaking of brutal, how am I gonna get this thing up here? It would be one thing if it wasn't raining, but alas. Oh, hang on. I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Idea is this. We use stasis on the ball, and then we hit it as hard as we can. Not in that direction. Not in... No, not in... Oh, okay. Well, you get the idea if I can execute. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on chat here. I see Sleepy Dad said earlier, that makes me so angry. What made the Switch and the DS line so fantastic was accessibility and the lower price point. I was able to get both kids their own Switch and their own copies of the games. I already had to tell them it's not going to work that way this go around. Yeah, it sucks, right? And like I said, I feel like most people wouldn't have expected Nintendo to be the first publisher to really push that price point. Like, Nintendo's always been a bit more about accessibility and less about, you know, profits and that kind of thing. And just everything about the Switch 2 so far just feels like so anti-Nintendo. So I'm just really hoping that the Switch 2 itself and the games and everything are fantastic to really make up for this kind of bad taste that's been left in a lot of people's mouth regarding the price point. There we go. I did it. Yay. Go me. Okay, I've added French Persona to my wish list. Honestly, that is like the most similar thing I can compare it to. It's not even close to Persona, but it's like, at least the battle system, it's the closest thing I can compare it to is Persona. So yeah, I think we can call Clair Obscur French Persona. You'll love it. It's fantastic. Oh, Karis, you also have a 3-day weekend in Argentina. That's so awesome. I always love it. One thing, obviously, I love about this community is it is so international. We've got people here from Canada, United States, UK, Finland, Norway, Argentina. It's fantastic. But one thing that I always find very informative or perhaps educational is learning about holidays. You know, you just kind of assume, obviously extremely incorrectly, that everyone kind of has the same holidays, and it's like, no, they don't. So one thing I've had a lot of fun with is learning about everyone's different holidays and when they sort of fall in the calendar. So that's my fun fact for the day. Very cool. Hope everyone who has a long weekend enjoys it. I saw a massive spoiler for Clair Obscur and it put me off playing it for a bit. Oh, nothing worse than getting spoiled. I was very, very lucky and fortunate to not see any spoilers at all for Clair Obscur, which is awesome because I hate even saying this because, like, saying this is even kind of a spoiler, but there's a lot of plot twists. That's all I'll say. There are a lot of plot twists, and so if you can go into it blind, you'll have a good time. Okay, you see what I did there, right? I'm able to stasis this ball, If I had arrows, I think we could knock it down. So I think what I'm gonna have to do... I think we're really gonna need those arrows. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna backtrack. Let's find a stable and go to it and buy some arrows and then come back. I think that'll make our life a lot easier. Euro says you gotta have that bribe money, I mean promotional money, if you want that 9 out of 10, I guess. I guess so. I must be weird for not being interested in Expedition 33 at all. I mean, totally fine. Not everyone is interested in every game. That is a-okay. But, all I can do is give you sort of my personal experience with it, and I have been absolutely loving it. So for anyone who's thinking about it or on the fence or whatever the case may be, I totally recommend it. Hi-Fi Rush is basically Devil May Cry, but music, rhythm, well written, and the artwork is inspired. I loved it. Maybe I'll add it to my wish list. Because I have heard so many good things about it, but I just haven't checked it out myself. And as Sharp says, you know, Steam does often have nice sales with big discounts, so... I'm sure the Steam Summer Sale will actually be starting up soon. I feel like that normally starts at the end of June, so... could be a good opportunity to pick up some games. Alright, let's grab all of Beetle's arrows. Sleepy says, I've been getting by in PS Plus. It's set in that of the 3-day 1 games I bought this year, 2 already showed up on the service. Yeah, PS Plus has been pretty good. I've been surprised at, like, how soon some games are coming to the service. Like, I remember the new Dragon Age came to PS Plus, like, 3-4 months after launch. It was pretty impressive, actually. So that's cool. Okay, let's go back down to the platform now. Vote to merge all calendars so you have like 70% of the year being holidays. Yes, I vote yes to that. I vote yes to that, Karis. Thank you. Okay, back to the Thunder Plateau. Now the thing here too is maybe this is where we take the opportunity to go up on top of that mountain and glide down to be able to get some more of the orbs. Yeah, not to continue to rant about how good Expedition 33 is, but Expedition 33 has one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard in gaming. So that's another reason I think I can compare it to Persona, because Persona as a series, so Persona 3, 4, and 5, are my favorite soundtracks in gaming, full stop. So Clair Obscur is very, very close to how good Persona is. It is fantastic. Even if you aren't really interested in the game, honestly worth just taking a listen to some of those tracks from the soundtrack. It is fantastic. You never see it coming. Oh man, I gotta be honest, the other day I was thinking, and maybe it's because I'm playing Clair Obscur, and again, a kind of a similar battle style, but I was like, honestly, I should replay Persona 5. It has been years. It has been years since I played Persona 5, and I'm just like, is now the time for a replay? It might be. It might be. Honestly, Persona 5 would be a great game to stream, I think, except for the fact that it's so long. Like, if I were to play Persona 5 on stream, it would take us at least 100 hours to get through it, which would be, I don't know how many months of streaming. And I never want to play the same thing for too long, because, like, I'm always worried, you know, people are like, Tiff is still playing Persona? It's been 6 months, and it's like... You know, so I always try to have some variety and not play one thing for too long. Obviously, you know, sometimes we're playing things for a couple of months, but that's my issue with some of those bigger games. Like, I would love to play Persona 5 on stream, but again, I'm worried that it would take like an entire year. 3 hours per stream, 100 hours total, that's 30 plus streams. One stream a week, that's literally 6 months. Yeah, so it's like, it's certainly a possibility if everyone really wanted it. But it's just, you know, to kind of get you guys into my headspace of the things that I consider when I'm choosing what games to stream, is I do try not to play games that are too long. But maybe I'll just play it on my own time. Or maybe I'll just say, fuck it, we're playing Persona for the next 6 months, and we'll play Persona 5. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's a consideration, if you will. But yeah, a great soundtrack is always a W. Hard cut to me putting 132 hours in Crash Bandicoot 4. Did you stream that, Rector? 132 hours of Crash Bandicoot 4? Honestly, I'm just impressed. That is freaking impressive. Guys, if you want to watch a man play 132 hours of Crash Bandicoot 4, can you please all give my good friend Rector Fire a follow? Click on that lime green username and hit follow, will ya? Karis is on the plus side. It will give you time to plan what's next. That's true. That is true, Karis. Great point. Persona should do what Final Fantasy 15 did and do a pocket edition. I gotta be honest, I never really looked into the pocket edition of Final Fantasy 15. How was it? Like, was it a good representation of the full game? Because I loved Final Fantasy 15. I thought it was a great game. Okay, is the orange one the yellow one? I feel like all the other colors really matched up. Like, purple is obviously... Wait. Oh no! When I fast traveled! All of the orbs reset. Oh, I would like to say a lot of really choice words right now, but it is a comfy, cozy Saturday, and, we're gonna be PG-13, and I'm not gonna say what I want to say right now. Okay, yeah, that one is orange, and there's a red and a yellow spot. So you know what? Let's just hang on to it for a second and see what colors the other orbs are. Time to uninstall this game and play the next one. A comfy, cozy fuck you to you, game. Hey, Meerkat Meowdy, happy Saturday. No words, just scream. That's how I feel right now. Alright, so I'm hoping that's gonna be enough force to knock this one down. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a instant recommend. We actually played Red Dead Redemption 2 on stream all last summer. It took us the entire summer because obviously it's a huge game. I think it took me 60 hours to get through it. I mean, obviously that's not doing everything either. That was just doing some stuff. Absolutely loved Red Dead Redemption 2. If you guys haven't played it, 10 out of 10 would recommend. It was a fantastic game. And honestly, it was a really fun game to stream too. I mean, maybe I'm delusional in saying that. Maybe you guys hated watching me stream Red Dead Redemption 2, but you know how some games are just like extra fun to stream because they have a bit of maybe variability to them or randomness or like a bit of like, you know, it's like a unique experience watching someone play them, if that makes sense at all. That's how I felt about Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, you know, all of our little like hunting trips and all the unfortunate mishaps that happened and that kind of thing. Punching my horse, you know? It was all stuff you could only see here on my stream, which I enjoyed. I have 94 hours in Red Dead Redemption 2 and I'm barely halfway through. I may have spent about 40 of those hours hunting moose. Mishaps seem to haunt you in games. They really do, don't they? Okay, where are the other orbs? I found that one. I found that one. Now I can't even remember where the other orbs are. Because I had them. And then the game gave me a big old middle finger. So we'll just wander around again. All this effort for one measly shrine. Don't forget, there's 120 of these things. If every shrine required this much effort, this would be a long freaking playthrough. Speaking of mishaps that will never let you live down, do the words dynamite and New Vegas mean anything to you? I have no idea what you're talking about. There's a clip of that, right? There's gotta be. A clip of what happened with me in Fallout New Vegas with a stick of dynamite? For anyone who didn't happen to see that. Guys, where the hell were the other orbs? I've got 2. We're looking for 2 more. And I wish these bats would leave me alone. My God. Get out of here. This is supposed to be a comfy, cozy Saturday, and the vibes of this area and everything trying to kill me, including the weather, is really just not really fitting the vision that I had. Maybe one of them is atop of those mushrooms? See, I would love to find out. The issue is if I try to backtrack at all to get some air to be able to fly down on top one of these mushrooms, I know now that all the orbs are gonna reset. So I'm very hesitant to leave this area. Okay, I just need to go back up here and get stock of the situation. Okay, so we have the orange orb. I swear to God, if these bats don't leave me alone. Get out of here, you annoying... Ugh. How many of you do I need to murder? Okay. We have the green one. The green one was on top of that. Beautiful. We have the orange one. The orange one was on top of one of those statues over there that I floated down and grabbed. Beautiful. So we're looking for a purple one, and we're looking for a red one. Or maybe a yellow one. We're still confused on the color. Okay. I had a red one before. Yeah, and I had a purple one before. But I don't know where they went. Or maybe they've, like, absorbed into the shrine, and now all I need is to put these ones in? No, wishful thinking. Kirky! Hey! How are you? Thank you so much for the resub. 45 months! Holy moly, that is a lot of months. Thank you, Kirky. Appreciate you. Welcome to what was billed as a comfy, cozy Saturday afternoon in Hyrule, and which has turned into kind of a nightmare. I feel like I need to, like, pause and rewind stream and see where the hell those other orbs were. Because I feel like I found them so easily before. Unless they, like, despawned out of existence due to my fast travel, which would be rude as hell. Do you think that happened? Did the game, like, totally glitch out? You think that seems unlikely? I hope so. Okay, let me just see if I can find the orbs. Yeah, I feel like the other orbs were literally just like on the ground, weren't they? Or am I losing my mind? Like, I thought they were just like right here. Yeah, and that's what I assumed, is that the fast travel reset their location, but like, I literally don't see them anywhere. Because there were two that were literally just right here. I didn't do anything. The hardest part was getting them up onto this plateau, but I don't see them anymore. So I'm just like, again, am I losing my mind, or did the game really glitch out on me? I mean, I suppose we can test the theory and just fast travel away and come back again and see what happens. Like, they are not here. Okay. Let's just fast travel away, come back, and see what happens. But yeah, it's so good to see everybody today. Thank you guys for stopping in. I hope no matter where you are in the world, you're having a good weekend so far. As you can see, we are here continuing our 100% completion journey in Breath of the Wild, which, again, is easier said than done. Due to things like this that really trip up our journey, you'd think that we can just go full steam ahead and go Korok Seed, Korok Seed, Korok Seed. But then we stumble upon very difficult puzzles that end up taking a lot of time, so progress is a little slow here today, but it's fine. The whole purpose of this run and these streams is literally just to hang out and chill together, so... Aha! Okay. No, the orbs are here now. I think there was something wrong. You can see the purple orb is up on top of the plateau, and the red one's right here. So I think the game, like, glitched out. They were not here before. So a quick little reload. And I think we might be alright now. Slow progress is still progress. Good point, TS. Good point. As long as we're not going backwards, we're winning. Kirky says, it's been a busy day so far. I cooked for family earlier today. Oh, awesome! What did you cook? What was on the menu? I bet it was delicious, and I'm sure your family really appreciated you cooking for them. Okay, so this is the red orb. And then I saw the purple one up there on the plateau. So yeah, I think something just went wrong there on the last fast travel. The question is are the other two orbs still up there? I guess we'll find that out soon enough as well. First, let's get you up there. You made katsu curry. Nice. I finally finished Shatterscarp in Avowed, so on to the Tusk next time I play. Awesome, Brunny! Similar to the Breath of the Wild playthrough here, slow and steady progress. I like it. Okay, let's see. I think now we have all the orbs. Red is there. Purple is there. Green is already in its hole, and so is orange. Okay, perfect. Yeah, something just glitched out, I think, when I fast traveled away and came back. For some reason, these two orbs just disappeared. But they are back, and it is good, and we can finally solve this puzzle. Whew, before I get electrocuted. Get in the... Yay, we did it! There we go. And now, once we go in here, we can also double check our shrine and Korok count. GG! I know, that one was tough. I mean, made tougher by the fact that some of the orbs disappeared, but... Alright, so we've got 34 shrines, 224 Korok seeds. And, well, we'll have 35 shrines here now momentarily. Buried secrets. Oh, okay, so normally when it takes a puzzle to unveil the shrine itself, there is no additional puzzle inside the shrine. That is not the case here. They said you did a puzzle outside, you're doing another puzzle inside. So, we're really, really working for this one. Euro says, so I just remembered yet another game I've meant to play. I had forgotten about the 100-line Last Defense Academy on Switch. I feel like I've heard about that one, Euro, but can you, what is that one about? Can you tell me? I heard you like puzzles, yes. So we gave you a puzzle to get to your puzzle. No, I'm totally gonna blow myself up, but... Oh, nice. No, I didn't. Oh. It's not that easy, though. Ah, big button. Okay. Guess we're gonna need something else to put on the big button. Or... Hang on, I might be able to do it like this. Yeah, nice. I basically did it blind. Couldn't really see what was happening back there, but I saw enough to get the button on the Switch. And now we're done. Oh my goodness! Kirky! What the heck? Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Karis. That is very kind and generous of you. Karis, enjoy your ad-free viewing, your sub badge, your emotes. And you can thank good old Kirky Claus for that one. Appreciate that, my friend. Kirky is good people. Can confirm. We love Kirky here. We love all of you guys here. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I'm having a really nice time. Just hanging out. It feels like I'm just hanging out with my friends, and I hope that that's the vibe we're conveying to you guys too. It's just a nice Saturday hangout with pals. So, the best part about unlocking this shrine is, guess what? The weather cleared up! Hooray! So, we can get the remaining Korok seeds. There should be... Okay. There's one sort of right here, which is... It says fairy lights. So those are normally just like the little sparkles. Oh yeah, I see it. So much easier to see this stuff now that it's not a thunder and lightning storm. Okay, yahaha. And then... Did I get all the ones back here? 1, 2, 3, yeah. I got all those. So then there's one right there that I didn't get yet. We got that. We got that, we got that. Yeah, so it's just this one right here, which is a rock circle atop mushroom. And the mushrooms will be so much easier to climb now that it's not pouring rain. It's a TRPG that came out in late April. I've heard it has Danganronpa vibes. 15 students have to defend their school for 100 days in-game. That certainly sounds like something I might be interested in as well, to be honest, so... Might have to check that out, because, you know, I have so much time for so many video games right now. I wish I could just take, like, a week off so I could just play video games for 1 week straight. You know, another game that's just come out that I really, really want to play, and that I've thought actually might be a good stream game, is the new Fantasy Life game. So Fantasy Life is a series, well, it's hard to even call it a series, because there was only one game before, but it's a game that I had forgotten about. Fantasy Life came out in 2010, 12, you can fact check me on that, for the 3DS, and I loved it. I played so much Fantasy Life on my 3DS, and then, you know, just kind of forgot about it, put it away one day, finished it, never played it again. And they just came out with a sequel 13 years later. They certainly made us wait. And it wasn't even really on my radar, but I saw a bunch of people play it on stream over the past week, and I'm like, okay, that looks like a comfy, cozy game. That would be so much fun to play, and maybe so much fun to stream. So that's another one I've got my eye on. I just wish I could stream every day and we could play all of the games, but it's also so difficult. Yes, it is the game that Morgan mentioned in Discord. It's so difficult, you know, when I'm only streaming twice a week. We're obviously getting through games rather slowly. So it's hard. It's hard to be able to play everything that I want to play when, you know, the time is so limited. So trust me, in an ideal world, we would stream every single day. But we're doing our best here. Easy, Tiff, become a stay-at-home cat mom. Oh, I talk about that regularly, Meerkat. So Alana's almost finished her residency now. As you guys know, she's been, you know, completing her medical residency ever since she finished med school a couple of years ago, but she is almost done. And I'm like, when you're done your residency and you become a staff physician, can I just be a stay-at-home mom to Muffin? So far, she said no, but I'm still working on it. And that is when I become a full-time mom to Muffin and a full-time streamer. I saw the trailer for Fantasy Life and immediately thought that's right up Morgie's alley and yours. Yeah, it's so cute. And the really awesome thing about Fantasy Life, the thing that sort of sets it apart from other types of games in that genre, is the number of different, I believe they call them life paths for you to follow. So like it's essentially a bunch of different classes. So you've got there's woodcutting, there's fishing, there's farming, there's cooking, there's combat. So it's like, it's kind of like, I guess the best thing I could compare it to is kind of like RuneScape. Like there's just a bunch of different professions that you can level up, and it's super fun. Euro says, I can just imagine the look on Alana's face as she says no too. Yeah, it's unfortunately been shot down every time I brought it up, but you know, we'll just keep wearing her down. Alternative plan. Both of you work your asses off for the next decade or so, invest smart, and you both retire by 45. I mean, if Alana won't let me be a stay-at-home cat mom, that is the alternative life path that I would like to pursue. Yeah, I am so ready to, I mean, I know we all are. This is not a sentiment only I share, but I am so ready to never work again so I can just pursue my hobbies and passions. But, you know, the corporate overlords won't have it that way. Speaking of, just as a random side rant, we had to renew our lease. Our lease is up at the end of June, and we don't want to move. We're happy where we're at, so we went to renew our lease. Guess how much our lease is going up? For no reason. We are getting no new amenities. We are going to live in the same fucking place. We're just going to pay more to live here because life. Our rent is going up $450 a month. $450 a month extra to live here starting next month. I'm never going to retire at this rate. I was just like, what? I couldn't believe it. We were so mad. At first, we were like, we should just move. But then you've got to factor in the costs of moving. We really like the area we live in. You know, it's like, there's so many things to consider. So as pissed off as we are about it, we have decided to stay. But yeah, it's ridiculous. $450, isn't that crazy? And I know we're talking Canadian dollars, so, you know, convert into your local currency, but it is still an insane increase. So, sounds to me that Muffin needs to start playing her part. It's funny you say that. Me and Alana make the joke all the time that Muffin needs to start contributing to this family. We have suggested that she start selling paw picks on Only Paws. We believe that would generate a lot of income for this family, but she seems resistant to the idea of doing any work at all at this point. Maybe just spend the next year looking for possible alternatives for this time next year. That's exactly what we're doing, Euro, because it was kind of last minute, right? Like, we just reached out to renew our lease. We only had a month left. We just figured, you know, it would be the same or maybe a slight increase. So it was like, that was another thing to consider, is we would only have a month to find a new place. So we signed just for one more year, just for 12 months. Alana will be done her residency then, and yeah, over the next year, we'll sort of think about our options. Housing should be a right. Retweet. Yeah, the place we're in right now is 1,100 square feet. It is 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, which puts us on the higher end of the scale. You know, if we downsize to like a 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, we would save money. But the issue is where I work from home, I really do need a dedicated office. And, you know, we like having the spare bedroom, and it's just hard. We don't really want to downsize. We feel like we're at a good size right now. In fact, you know, I wish I had even more room than we do now. Cough, cough, I need more Pokemon plushies, but... So yeah, I mean, there's lots of things to consider, but the fact that our rent is going up that much is insane. Okay, you're probably watching me struggle and getting frustrated, because God knows I'm getting frustrated. We need to go up on the top of that mushroom, the tallest mushroom. Right there. And I can't... I cannot get up there. It is so tall. And the issue is... it's so far out that, like, even if, for example, I jump... Well, actually, I'm saying that. Maybe if we jumped off that cliff, we'd have enough height? Let's give it a try. If you downsize, will Alana even be allowed to keep her shoebox? Well, that's the thing, you know? Alana would have to throw out all of her things, because clearly I can't get rid of any of my things, so downsizing is just really not an option. Yeah, you'd sort of expect a bump up of a couple percent, but not several hundred maple leaves. Yeah, it was a tough pill to swallow, and I tried to push back. I went back and, you know, talked about how we've been good tenants, you know, we've never missed rent, that kind of thing, and my pleas fell on deaf ears. I feel like I need to speak quietly about this just in case, like, my landlord's walking by. But hopefully the landlord isn't an avid viewer of the stream. If he is, well, here's my plea. Please lower our rent, but... Move into a 4-bedroom house. Alana, wow, now I'll have room for my stuff. Tiff having already filled the extra room. Wait, what? Me with an armful of Poke plushies, huh? E9 says, it's me. I'm the landlord. You're actually house shopping right now. That's awesome, E9. Well, I wish you best of luck. Hopefully you find something that works for you and your budget. I don't know what the housing market is like in your neck of the woods right now. In my neck of the woods, it's fucked, as per the rent increase. The housing market is through the roof. I do not understand how people afford to live, full stop. Like, you know, like, it's insane. Everything is so expensive. The end. Do you rent from a private landlord or a company? We rent from a company. We just have, like, a building manager that we speak... What the fuck? What? Get over here, you... What? After I climbed a mountain for you. I climbed a mountain so I would have... Oh... Okay, you know what? Let's save this Korok for later. We can come back. We can come back here later. I need to move on. When we have more stamina and can climb mushrooms with ease, we will return. Until then, I'm leaving because I hate this area so much. Okay. Let's mark out our next path. Here. There. Right up on top of the mountain, because they always love to make you climb there. 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 We're going down into the canyon. There. Back up here. There. So many mountains to climb. There and there. Okay. But yeah, a company's not likely to budge on their rent increases no matter how you plead. Yeah. It's unfortunate. It made news here where an apartment complex owner was charging an extra 200% a year for maintenance for an elevator which didn't exist. What the fuck is going on in our world, people? Like, it is insane. Like, we are just all trying to get by. And it's just like, it just feels like there's no getting ahead. You know? Like, it's very, very, very frustrating. And that is why I so dearly value our Saturday afternoons in Hyrule, where Link pays no rent, and we can collectively complain about the woes that plague us together. This is basically a group therapy session, and I really appreciate it. Landlords are property hoarders that contribute nothing to society. They'll be the first against the wall when the revolution— Wait, this isn't the meeting at the docks. Ow. Okay. I feel like it's the first Korok we found in a while. There we go. Yeah. And now, guess what? We've got to climb a mountain. Yay. See, this shrine right here is deceiving, because at first I was like, oh, we can just fast travel up to this shrine and it'll save us mountain climbing. But this shrine is actually like inside the mountain. So if we fast travel there, it doesn't actually really help us, unfortunately. I think what I will do, though, is fast travel to Ridgeland Tower and then climb up that way, because it's a bit less steep from that side. Ah, thank you for the hydration, Brawny. Yeah, we're at 35 shrines, 226 Korok seeds. I need another cup of tea, I think. It's one of those days. Wow, okay, it's so nice and quiet and peaceful now. I really— oh yeah, this is what we needed. This is the cozy stream I was envisioning. Peaceful and quiet. I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before something attacks me and or frustrates me, but for now, we enjoy the silence. I was gonna get a fancy coffee on Thursday when I did my in-person interview, but I had to spend that money on parking. Another thing that we can all collectively complain about: paying for parking. Paying for parking at baseline frickin' sucks. You know what sucks even more, and that I honestly think should be illegal? Having to pay for parking at the hospital. There is nothing more scummy to me than making people who are attending the hospital, who you would have to presume do not want to be there, have to pay for parking. This is one of Alana's biggest pet peeves. Obviously, she works at the hospital, so she feels very strongly about this. But I would have to agree, paying for parking at the hospital is fucking criminal. And that is my rant. The end. What's so stupid is that there's not enough parking for employees at the hospital. There is not. I can attest to that because I drive Alana to work every single day. Because of that reason. looking for here? There should be a race? Oh. Huh? Well, if that's the case, maybe that's the end of the race? Where's the beginning of the race? I think I marked the wrong spot. Yeah, okay, that's the end of the race. Where's the beginning of the race? No, the beginning of the race is right there. Wait, I already did this one, did I? I must have already done it, because the Korok seed's actually right there marked. Interesting. I must have done this one before when we were exploring this area. Okay, well, that works for me. Less work for us to do. Yeah, I'm getting fleeced just over 19 euros a month for parking at home. Oh. Yeah, it sucks. Like, we go into the office twice a week, as I've told you before, and we are expected to pay for our own parking. And our office is right in the middle of downtown Calgary, so you can only imagine how much I pay for parking every day, and it just sucks. It's like, why am I even going into the office? But yet again, just another cost we need to factor in. Okay. The rain is going to stop in a second. I was just going to go find another Korok, but I realized the rain is actually going to stop here right now. So as soon as the rain stops, we can climb that tree and get our next Korok. Whoa. Hi, blobs. Okay. Rain has stopped. I hear bats. We're ignoring them. I'm climbing. Yay. Yeah. Bye. Alright. Bats have been the bane of my existence today. Absolute bane of my existence. Okay, so that one's done. That one's done. So now we'll move up this way. Got it. Okay, there should be a cracked boulder? Question mark? Must be down here. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, haha. I feel like everything has been the bane of your existence in this game. Yes, I do feel like many aspects have actually been given that honor. It just depends on the day. Today, it's bats. Tomorrow, it's rain. The next day, it's, well, stay tuned. I believe it's Bane, B-A-N-E. Shout out to the English language for having many different spellings of the same word that has different meanings. The devs saw the Zubat infested rock tunnel in Pokemon Blue and said, we could do that, but even more annoying. Should be a rock here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Ah. Now, there should be a magnesis puzzle here. Issue is I want to make sure I see it first before I just haphazardly jump off the cliff. I think it's right there. Yeah, okay, nice. Nintendo gave me enough draw distance that I could see what I was doing before I jumped. Now, where are you going? You are going right here. No? No, you're going right here. There. Tiff! Oh, damn it, too late. I was gonna ask you to throw the rock off the cliff and watch it hit the bottom. I was gonna say if there's a rock here I could do it, but... that is a long way down. Holy moly. Now I wish I had done that. That's literally the center of the earth down there, no? Feels like it. Dang, this is really far down. Okay, our next Korok should be right here. Rock circle. Now the issue is the next Korok is all the way up there. How the frick am I getting all the way up there? There's no way I can climb this cliff. We just established this is the center of the Hylian universe. I mean, no matter which way we go, we're climbing a mountain. Mount Rome. Believe it or not, I think the best thing for us to do, if I had realized, I mean, I did realize, I don't know, I didn't realize the severity of the elevation change. Like, I knew there was an elevation change here, I didn't think it would be this severe. So I was going to say I would have gotten these ones first before I came down, but I think what I'll do is I'll fast travel back to Ridgeland Tower and then just go around, because again, the elevation, or the slope of the elevation isn't so bad over there on that side. $231, nice. The ahaha counter is spot on. Yeah, you'd expect maybe a couple dozen, not a couple 100 meters of cliff. Exactly. Exactly. I think I was bamboozled by how steep that drop was. Alright, a bit of a roundabout way, but that's fine. We just gotta go all the way around there up to that mountain over there. My dog just stretched, farted, got up, scratched his ear, and sat back down. Thought everyone should know. Sounds like Doggy's having a good Saturday. Will that be on the test later? Yes, everyone's gonna have a pop quiz later about what has happened in Meerkat's day. And you need to know the order of events of his dog's actions.
Stretched, farted, got up, scratched his ear, and sat back down.
Yeah.
Wow. Fine Saturday for the dog.
The test is cumulative, yes, yes, so everyone take notes. Trick question, dog was a good doggo all day. TS says hi and asks how your Saturday's going. She said, hi, it's great, I've done nothing. We love that. I was telling them about the Mario Party drag show last night, and how my personal favorite was the Yoshi with a dump truck. performing to save a horse, ride a Yoshi.
Hey, Ronnie. Did you also stretch and all the other things? I'm not telling you about my farts, Tia.
Yes, the test is not only about Meerkat's dog, it's also about Alana. We need a full hourly report of their activities. Whoa, Alana said Muffin is having the greatest snooze of all time currently, so I think we're all really leaning into the cozy Saturday motif.
We had some noggin scritchies for like 15 minutes.
Noggin scritchies? This place needs more Alana? Yeah, she really brings light to this place.
Brings light!
I was telling everyone earlier about how our rent is going up. And said we can't possibly downsize, because if we do, then you lose your shoebox of materials. Because, you know, I can't possibly get rid of any of my things, so...
Everyone keep watching streams so I can keep my shoebox.
Please financially support us, thank you!
Oh, yeah, the organization is in there.
Yeah, it's a nice day here in Calgary. It's a nice little sunny day. No rain snoozes, but yes, Muffin is making do. It's actually going to be absolutely beautiful weather here for the next week or even 10 days. It is very summer weather, which is nice. Does Alana know about the box joke? Oh yeah, she knows. She is well aware of the running joke that all of her belongings are kept in a single shoebox.
Oh, yeah, I know.
She just came back in and said, oh yeah, I know. Christ on toast! Okay, that's an iconic saying, Kirky. Love that. I'm nodding off at my desk. Time to make some coffee. That's what Alana just did. She actually just got me some fresh tea. Bless. We're only getting mid-10s for the foreseeable future. Summer's not in town just yet. Hopefully it's just around the corner. Still only May yet. Lots of time to warm up. Oh, Meerkat, I hate that you asked me this because I feel like I'm gonna get the answer wrong and then I'm gonna be a bad friend. Meerkat asked me what is the name of his dog. And I know it. I know it. But now I'm being put on the spot and of course now I don't know it. And I feel terrible. So, I feel like I have two options here. I either say the wrong thing, or I just don't answer at all. And I'm not sure which one's better for my friendship with Meerkat. Mere Dog, there we go. I'm gonna go with that. Your dog's name is Mere Dog. Thank you. Thank you, TS. Oh, I asked knowing you knew, but that you would fail. Okay, as long as we're on the same, the same wavelength here. About what your expectations for me are. Well, that's convenient, that little burst of wind. Also, I think we're gonna get a beautiful view up here on top of this mountain. Let's take a look. Grab this Korok first. Yeah-ha-ha! Oh yeah, look at this view. Finally, it stopped raining. We can see all of Hyrule. Brody! Yes, that's what its name is, Meerkat. I knew it. I knew it was Brody. I should have just went with my gut. I actually genuinely knew, but I was like, no, it's not. I'm gonna say Brody, and Meerkat's gonna be like, no, his name is Buddy, and then I'm gonna be like, ah! But I knew it! That makes me feel better. I'm not a terrible friend, I promise. Question 2 of the quiz. What is my dog's name? Poliwhirl, right? Pretty sure? Alright, where are we going from here? Down into the Ceres Scablands. Alright, there's one there. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. Oh, there's a stable right here. And then there's a shrine right there. Okay. Alrighty. So the first thing we're looking for is there's a balloon under this mushroom over here. I knew you didn't have a dog, TS. That's why I went with Poliwhirl, because all I could imagine was your little Poliwhirl plushie sitting next to your desk. I was like, that's your dog, right? Oh, there's the balloon. Oh no! Ow. Okay, I had way less stamina than I thought. Ooh, guess I'll just try to do a trick shot from the ground. There we go. Nice. Does anyone else, in chat have any pets? I know Meerkat has a dog. But do any of you guys, have any pets? I know Euro's got a kitty cat. There's another balloon under the mushroom. Oh yeah, right there. E9 says, I have chat. You'd like a cat, but you're violently allergic? Oh, are you really, TS? I didn't know that. Now, there are some hypoallergenic... That's the word, right? Hypoallergenic cats. But they're, you know, sort of specialty breeds, so you'd probably be paying quite a lot for them, unfortunately. I'll be honest with you, Muffin is the opposite of hypoallergenic. It's a good thing neither me or Alana are allergic to cats. Muffin would not be a good cat to be around if you have allergies. She sheds so much, unfortunately, and her fur is very thick and fluffy, and yeah, Muffin is not the cat to have if you have any sort of allergies, unfortunately.
Thick and fluffy fur. Are you talking about?
Yeah, TS was saying how he's allergic to cats, and I said you can get hypoallergenic cats, and I said Muffin is not one of those. Stapler? I think it's in the pull-up thing. Russian blues produce less dander than most cats, but far from actually hypoallergenic.
They do.
You knew that too, Elena?
Yeah, one of my coworkers is looking into getting one, but they're like a purebred, so they're expensive.
That's what I said. I was like, unfortunately, if you're gonna get a certain breed, they're probably quite expensive.
Yeah, one of my other coworkers has two and got them from Poland.
They got their cats from Poland? Like,
Yeah, I think they are Polish.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, did they go all the way to Poland, pick up the cats, and then come home again? That is impressive.
It's also it's opacity.
There's some evidence that you can get used to a specific cat and your allergy won't flare up around them. I'm not sure how bulletproof that theory is, though.
Also, there's like injections you can get if you were really serious about beating this. You can get like allergen injections that decreases your like how they are. If I'm not getting a doctor here, sorry, I'll go. I'm being nerdy.
No, you're not being nerdy. That's great advice. There's allergy injections you can get.
They are expensive, of course, like everything.
There you go. Okay, we need to get up on top of this mushroom. Which has been the bane of our existence all day here. My brother's dog is from Mexico. They discovered that he knew commands, but only in Spanish. That's actually the exact same as Melly's dog. Melly's dog, it was just a street dog, and she brought him home and realized that he only understood Spanish, which is quite funny. I want a British short hair. I mean, it would be very patriotic of you, Kirky. But yeah, unfortunately Muffin sheds a lot and she has a lot of dander, so she is not the girly if you are allergic to cats. But hey, maybe TS's theory is right, and if you snuggled her enough, you'd get over your allergies. You'd have the hope, right? Hey, MK. You want a black cat of some kind? I gotta be honest, I was really hoping if I built a fire here, I would create like some sort of updraft that could get us on top of this mushroom, because I don't know how else we're getting on top of that mushroom. That is... Do you see how tall that is? That is crazy. I think we're gonna have to leave that one for now too, unfortunately, like the one up here, and once we have more stamina and or other abilities, we can come back, because that is so high. You want an orange cat? Orange cats are so cute. And yeah, usually I feel like also very dumb, which is endearing. Now, I hear the jingle of the Korok. There should be... Ah, yes. Fairy lights. Korok lights, I guess. The map calls them fairy lights, but I think Korok lights would be more appropriate. There we go. Orange cats operate a shared brain cell on a rotation. Of course they're going to struggle with mental tasks. That's my headcanon anyway. Mom said it's my time with the brain cell. Alright, we've got another stable over here, which is nice. Oh, and there's Beetle. What's up, man? The world's largest backpack. Oh, we meet again! You have a serious case of wanderlust. What are you looking for? I'm always looking for your arrows, Beetle.
Wow!
It's a very eclectic mixture of inventory. He sells arrows and he sells butterflies. Nice, man. Yeah, there should be a shrine right here somewhere. Tabantha Bridge Stable. Tip, did you have any of that as a kid? One child being cut off so the other can play? Not really. What is it, my smart man? What are you looking at? What could it be? I happen to notice that a section of the cliff face there in the distance looks almost man-made. My smart man, tell me. You can see it too, yes? I would take a closer look if I could get there on my own. I gotta be honest, I have no idea what he's talking about. Do you? What section of the cliff looks man-made? Oh. I mean, I don't know if I would describe that as man-made, but that must be what he's looking at. Okay, we'll go check that out later. First, though, we've got a shrine. Guy definitely has good eyes. That is hard to see without zooming right in. The Shea Loya Shrine right here. In we go. All right, what do we got? Aim for the moment. Okay, so... I gotta be honest, I can't quite understand what's happening over here. Oh, I see. So we need to, like, push it to the left or the right. Which is where the name of the shrine comes into play, I guess. Aim for the moment. And this is where the arrows that we got from Beetle are gonna come in handy. If I can hit it. Yeah, there we go. Nice! Oh! I gotta be honest, I was not expecting that. Okay. Well, on the bright side, should be able to get this chest over here now. Topaz. Now, where are we going from here? Up there? I don't think this is gonna give me enough lift for that. Not even close. Is there anywhere else? Oh yeah, no? Is that a little platform? No, it's not. Oh, that's a little platform. Okay, but that's not gonna get me there either. Dang! That's what I can do. Or not. Oh, I see. There's a little button there. So it did involve shooting while flying. But we had to do that instead. Now, pretty sure I can actually break these ropes. Yeah, there's one. There's the other one. Nice. I can pick up all my arrows too, which is nice. Open this chest, which gives us the falcon bow. Nice. And then we're done. Hooray! Give me that orb, bud. Okay, so from here, well, first let me get rid of some of these stamps. Unfortunately, one of the shrines coming up, I remember this one, requires us to have a blood moon, and those only happen like every couple of hours real time. So unless we luck out here and we get a blood moon, we are gonna probably have to come back to this one, but it's right here. And then from there, there's one there, and there's one... Looks like it's right here. There's one there. There's one... I thought this was called Lake Illuminati for a second. I was like, oh damn, didn't realize Zelda was into conspiracy theories, but... The thing about the blood moon is... I'm not sure how you even know one is gonna happen, or if it's just like, you see the blood moon start to come up and you're like, okay, it's happening, it's happening. And then you sort of run off. I cracked open a pomelo long drink to celebrate that successful shrine. Cheers! Heck yeah! Everybody stay calm, it's happening! Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be us the next time there's a blood moon. We're just gonna have to race over here. We'll see. Ah, bats, my favorite. Isn't it every 7 days? Is it every 7 in-game days? Is that when the blood moon happens? I can't remember. I just know it's like a, you know, a while between them. Oh my god, this horde of bats! Leave me alone! No one likes you! Okay. What am I even looking for over here? There's a rock. Leave me alone! Oh no, the bats are back. Great. My favorite. And I don't have any repels to keep these Zubats away. Oh, wow, that is kind of in a precarious position there, Mr. Korok. Literally on the edge of the cliff. Okay. We can throw this rock off the cliff. Yeah! Wow. You really could follow it all the way down until it fell out of sight there. Okay, so let's at least go up to that Blood Moon Shrine. Which is... Is it up on top of the mountain? Did I mark that right? Yeah, I did. It's up on top of this mountain here. Okay, imagine this game, but you have a 12 gauge. Annoying bats? Blam. Skeletons? Blam. Ganon? Okay, shotgun won't help you with that, but it will help on every step. That's what we need. We need someone to mod in a shotgun for Link on his adventures through Hyrule. We'll probably still need the Master Sword, but... A very American thought. That is the most New Jersey thing Meerkat has ever said. Fuck it. Replace the Master Sword with an AR-15 while you're at it. have here? More giant mushrooms that the game wants me to climb. Yay. So everyone knows. That's really easy for me to do. So that's the shrine right there. And I'm pretty sure if we go up and talk to accordion playing bird, he'll tell us about the blood moon. Thing is, am I gonna be able to get up to him? I guess we'll see. This is what I was talking about before, how it's such a balancing act, because I want to use all of my spirit orbs on getting more hearts, because we need 13 hearts to get the Master Sword, but at the same time, I clearly need more stamina if the game's gonna make me climb this many fucking mushrooms, so... what do we prioritize? I mean, I feel like that would actually be a good use for the Korok seeds as ammunition for our weapon. Who needs bullets when you've got 220 odd Korok seeds that you've collected? Okay, whew, we made it up just in time. Here it is. Oh, excuse me, was that a bit rough on the ears? Ah, you've done well climbing all the way up here. I know a song about this place. Would you like to hear the ancient verse passed down in this region? Sure, let's hear it. Excellent. Without further ado. When the moon bleeds and the fiends are reborn, the monks will invite you as they have sworn. But first you must stand on the pedestal bare, with nothing between you and the night air. What? They want me to get butt-ass naked? When the moon bleeds, I wonder what that means. May the light illuminate your path. So I have to get butt naked, stand on that pedestal, and wait for a blood moon. Got it. Got it. Morgan!
His face? Whack. His blood moon? Whack. His monsters that reappear after I kill them? Whack. Keeping my GF trapped for 100 years? Whack. My name is Link and I'm fly as foo.
Morgan, thank you so much for the 74 months and the giggles. That's amazing. How are you doing today, my friend? I hope you're doing good. Happy Saturday. Welcome to our continuing challenge run of 100% completion in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And as you probably heard, I now have to get butt naked and stand on this pedestal and wait for a blood moon. The question is, do I have the materials to make a fire? We could just pass time by the fire and hope we get a blood moon, I guess. Sit by the fire until night. Follow Morgie for more dank memes. Yes, yes, that is absolutely correct. We were talking about you earlier, Morgan. How have you been enjoying Fantasy Life I so far? I was telling everyone that that's a game. So I played Fantasy Life on my 3DS when it came out 13 years ago, and I loved it. It was so good. But then I kind of forgot about it. There was never another Fantasy Life game, so it was one of those games I kind of enjoyed, then put away, and Fantasy Life never crossed my mind ever again. And then they came out with this game sort of out of nowhere, and it wasn't even really on my radar, to be completely honest with you. But I've seen a bunch of people stream it this week, and I'm like, oh my god, that looks so fun. So I think I'm gonna have to get Fantasy Life is the long and short of it, because it looks absolutely fantastic. The thing is I don't know what platform to get it on. I kind of want to get it for Switch, but at the same time I feel like Switch will have the worst performance because it's out on every platform. So then I'm like, maybe I should get it for Steam and then just play it on my Steam Deck. But I don't know. What platform are you playing it on right now, Morgan? And yes, that's a good point. Morgan will know this. Do you know how long it takes for the blood moon to happen, perchance? Am I going to be standing here forever? I got it on Steam and I play it on my Steam Deck. Okay, and how's the performance been? Has it all been good? I like how we're being accompanied by the accordion music while we wait here. That's helpful. It plays great? Okay. Butt naked, a romantic accordion tune, tonight's Link's night. Yeah, so Google says it won't happen if you just wait by a campfire. They happen every 7 days in-game, but you have to be actively playing. So regular blood moons happen on a set timer of around 3-ish hours of active gameplay. So skipping days at a campfire or killing enemies won't do anything. Okay. I'm reading a Reddit thread because, you know, Reddit has the answers to everything. This guy says, my personal suggestion with regards to the shrine quest. Just mark the place on your map and continue playing normally. During daytime, travel to the Dueling Peak stable and talk to an NPC named Hino. He's able to tell you what kind of moon will rise the next night. If he says there will be a blood moon, you'll have the entire day to travel back to the shrine platform and solve the quest. If he talks about any other kind of moon, just continue playing or do something else. That way you won't waste your time just waiting at the platform. And to that I say, that sounds like brilliant advice to me. Okay, cool. This is absolutely exhilarating gameplay. Yes, I know. This is what you've all come here to see. A butt-naked Link and some beautiful accordion music. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I guess we'll hold off on this shrine for now. Tomorrow we'll do as this Reddit user suggested and go to the Dueling Peak stable to talk to the NPC, see if there's a blood moon. Then we'll have tons of time to get back here, because as you can see, unfortunately, the location, like, there's nowhere really we can very quickly fast travel to, so we do need a bit of advance notice. So we'll hold off for now, and we'll just continue looking for Koroks, I guess. So our next one, there should be a rock in the river just to the south of here. Hey, Goner, you love to see it. Fallen Star? I didn't see where it went. Back here? Oh, I see it. Oh, that's so far away, though. We'll see. I kind of gotta head that way anyway for the Koroks, so we'll see if we get over there. Ah, yes. Find the rock in the river. Very specific. You know the Koroks, they like to make my life really easy. Common Reddit W. Yeah. We don't tell them that. We don't tell Reddit that they're serving W's, but they are. Okay. It can't just be a rock in the river. What? Rock in river is the description for this one. Tiff, you can put your clothes back on. What do you mean? This is what you guys are here to see, aren't you? OnlyFans gameplay? This is what's gonna get me the most donos and subs, right? I mean, Link doesn't have any nipples, though. That might limit our income potential. Is Link gonna be butt naked for the rest of stream? Titty stream! No, I guess you're right. I guess I'll put my clothes back on, if you say so. Alright, this literally can't be right. Rock in river.
Shake it.
Thank you for the biddies, Bronny. Glad to know that Link's titties are attracting money, monetary donations. Is it like... Oh, no, hang on. I don't have it marked right. It's not here. It's over here. That makes more sense. It's over on that rock. Okay. When they said rock in river, they mean literally a rock in the river that you need to go stand on. Got it. I was looking for like one of those little stones, you know? Yeah, it's this rock right over here. That one. There we go. And then the next description is Rock in Gorge. Which is over here somewhere. Oh, so it's okay when Link does it, but when I get naked atop a mountain, I'm considered a public menace. I don't know, Kirky. I'd throw biddies at you and ask you to shake it if I saw you naked on top of a mountain. Rock in Gorge. Question is, how far in the gorge do they want me to go? Should put on my Zora to swim a little bit faster. There we go. Okay, looking for a rock. Oh, you were not what I was looking for, but okay. They answered the call. And these big jelly blobs are here. Okay. Ah, there it is. Hooray! Bye-bye! Now the question is 5 a.m. considered daytime? I mean, the sun's up. Let's go see. Dueling Peaks Stables. Oh man, it's been a while. Dueling Peaks Stable, right here, right? Yeah. Let's go see. Who do I want to speak to? What's his name? Hino. Hino. 240 Koroks, 36 shrines. We're doing all right. Just need Hino to tell us that there's going to be a blood moon tonight. Hello, are you Hino? Slow down. You're not Hino. Never mind. Keep moving. You're not Hino. Are you Hino? No. You're Beetle, but seeing as I'm here, I may as well do what we always do when we see Beetle. Buy all his arrows. Thank you. Are you Hino? Ah, you're Hino. Hi, you're asleep. Please wake up and tell me the weather. What is it? I was just sleeping, so I'd be well rested for researching the moon tonight. Tell me about tonight's moon. Can't see anything in this rain. Oh. Okay. So we need to come back when Hino's awake and when it's not raining. So I guess I'll just take a little nap. Sure, I'm just gonna sleep until noon, please. Hopefully by then the rain will have stopped. Hino will be awake. And, he can tell me. Oh no, it's still raining? Are you serious? God damn it. Can't see the moon like this. Well, I guess now we just wait for the rain to pass. Until then, we can steal everything that's not tied down in this establishment. Hino would be of the day in Japanese. Oh, so his name might be a little bit of a pun, yeah. Back from buying things to make salami sandwiches for dinner. Welcome back, Harris. Nothing like a good Saturday sandwich. Love that for you. We are just continuing our hunt here. We're waiting for the rain to stop so we can figure out what the weather will be for tonight. And, yeah. Anyone else have any dinner plans for tonight? You're gonna be eating all of the cheese? Hell yeah, Koner. Cheese it up. It's Saturday. Do your thing. You just had chili and rice? Nice. Lots of yummy meals here. I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner. It's only early here. It's only just after 1 in my neck of the woods, so got lots of time to figure it out. You're gonna have chicken of some description, possibly just chicken breast, or maybe I'll stick them into burritos. You can never go wrong with chicken. Chicken is my favorite. I know it's technically poultry, but it's my favorite meat. I love chicken. Especially in tendy form, but you know. You just came from a 3-hour workout? Holy shit, Koner. 3 hours of working out is very impressive. Go you. Eat all of the cheese. Yeah. You need that nutritionally and emotionally. I feel that. Here in Freedom Land, we are celebrating Memorial Day weekend, so burgers on the grill. Oh, hell yeah. That's what we did last weekend for our May-long weekend. Our May-long weekend in Canada is the week before you guys, and that's exactly how we celebrated last weekend, with burgers and hot dogs on the grill. It was delicious. Dinner's already done for today, right? But it's fajitas tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. Y'all got some good taste. I like the sound of these meals. I feel like I probably could have, like, stood inside while we waited for the rain to pass so poor Link didn't get soaking wet, but, you know. If he's not going to be naked, the least we can do for the people is make him soaking wet. I told you, my rent's going up. I've got to make as much money as possible. Tiff, how do you have a grill? You live in an apartment? We don't. We went to a friend's house. So it's always such a treat because we don't have a grill. So whenever people are like, do you want to come over for hamburgers? We're like, yes. We're the first ones there. We bring everything. It's an extra treat when we get grilled meats. Nope, didn't mean to do that. I used to have a dinky little electric grill on the balcony. Yeah, we looked into that, because that's a possibility for us, but luckily we have friends who have houses with backyards and real grills, so we just take advantage of them instead. Tallara 3, we grill. Tonight's moon will be a little smaller than yesterday's full moon. Okay, so it's not a blood moon. Okay. So, we're good for today. We continue looking for Koroks. So, I need to clean up the map a little bit. We got that one. We do not have that one. So that's the shrine. We've got this. And then, see, it's hard because, again, there's nowhere really close by for me to fast travel. I guess the closest is here. it. I'll stop by for Tallara Korean barbecue. Oh, that would be lit too. We just all go to a Korean barbecue place. I'm in for that. We've got an awesome, I mean, I'm sure there's more than one, but there's one that we semi-regularly go to here in the city, and it is so delicious. I'm not sure what, I don't think the one we go to is a chain. It's a local one, I think, but it's delicious. I can't even remember the name of it right now, the one we go to. I think it's something about gorilla? Gorilla barbecue? I don't know. It's yummy. That's all I can say. You've got popcorn chicken with Korean barbecue dip as Monday's meal? Oh my god, that sounds delicious, Kirky. My mouth is watering at the thought. Breaded chicken plus Korean barbecue dip. Yep. Yep. That is a TIFF approved meal right there. That sounds delicious. Okay, so down here we're looking for a Korok. There's a balloon in a tree, down in a patch of trees down here. Okay, there's a balloon in a tree, but there's also that moblin. Let's see if we can get in, get out before they notice me. I assume the balloon is, like, up on one of these big trees. I feel like it's on this tree. Yeah, there it is. Nice! Boom! Korok! Now we gotta head over to the what was it called again? The Lake Illuminati? Yes. And there should be some flower patches and a rock over there. I'll be making a chicken katsu sometime next week. If I go the whole 9 yards, I'll make a Japanese curry in my own katsu sauce. Mmm. God damn. These are a lot of very TIFF-approved meals. This all sounds delicious, guys. Connor, that's good. It's not actually Lake Illuminati, it's Lake Illumeni, but close enough, right? Illuminati's cousin, yeah. That's it. It's actually very quiet and peaceful down here. If this is where the Illuminati live, they've got it figured out. Damn. It's a nice spot. Other than, you know, bats, but they seem to be everywhere, so. Okay. Should be... Yes, there we go. So we just gotta do the number of flowers. That's 2, that's 4, that's 3, that's 5. Where's 1? Oh, up top. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5! Yay, I can count to 5! I got rewarded! Woohoo! Should start giving out Korok seeds to kindergartners who can count. Morgan, can you implement that into your students' classroom? Korok seeds as rewards? Who needs gold stars when kids can be given a single Korok seed. Now, kind of to the north of here, there should be a rock. Oh, and there's also this guy. Ow. Okay. And from here, we've got a bunch of Koroks along sort of the sides of this canyon. Where's the rock? It's down there. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that one. And now we're going all along this canyon. So from here, we're going all the way down to the end of the canyon. There. And then we're going here. And then zoom in on this map a little bit. It's hard to see what I'm looking at. There's one here. There's one, like, right here on the other side that we don't have that part of the map unlocked yet, but then there's one here and one here-ish. Okay. So first up is the one to the west. There should be pinwheel shooting over this way. It's times like these when I wish we had Horsey to move a little faster, but the thing about Horsey is it's good to have Horsey, obviously to move faster on flat ground, but as you've no doubt seen by now, a lot of times this Korok hunting involves us going up and down different elevations, climbing cliffs, and so it's hard to keep Horsey with us. We often have to ditch Horsey, and yeah, that's why I don't normally have a horse. You're probably wondering, Tiff, why don't you have your horse? You'll get around faster, and that is true. And if we were in just like the grasslands or something, it would probably be very much advised. But in this sort of rocky, mountainous area where we're going up and down and back and forth, it's been almost impractical to have a horse. Get a horse who can climb, duh. Well, that's what I was yelling at Horsey the last time we took her out. Why couldn't she act like a Skyrim horse? Because if that were the case, she'd go on a lot more adventures, but she has not mastered the art of the Skyrim horse, unfortunately. Yeah, I've got to Skyrim train my horse, clearly, because she's not quite as effective as those guys were, that's for damn sure, when it comes to rock climbing. Okay. I see the pinwheel. I also see these bats that we're going to get rid of first. Alright. 1, 2. Wow, I love how I missed the slow one. I got the medium one, I got the fast one easy. The slow one I missed. There we go. 3! Yeah. Alright, so now we start making our way back up the canyon. To the northeast, there should be a rock pattern. Question is, as is often the case, I struggle to tell how high or low these things are. It looks like this one is kind of high. So I don't think I want to jump right into the canyon. I think I want to stay up here and run away from these things. Leave me alone, you freaks. I said, leave me alone, you freaks! Okay. Should be right... maybe it wasn't this high up? Oh, it's right there. I see. Alright. Perfectly timed. Pull out my glider so I don't take any fall damage. Here's our Korok. And then over this- whoa! Cool! Look at this! That's pretty freaking awesome. Good timing. Mr. Dragon coming right through. That is epic. The music playing, that's very, very, very cool. Okay. Now, I do have to climb up this mountain, and I really thought I would have more height to do it. I don't know if we're gonna have enough stamina for this. Let's see. My fave horse in any video game is the White Arabian in Red Dead Redemption 2. Lumi, as she was called on Tiffy's stream. Oh, I loved Lumi. Made it extra sad at the end. Ah, come on, Link. Damn it. Ah. Okay, that makes things more difficult. Leave me alone. Tiff, do you remember Aggro? Was Aggro the horse in, Shadow of the Colossus?
It is my pleasure.
Holy fuck! Leave me alone! What is happening? Thank you. I really liked Shadow of Colossus. It was really cool. Just the, like, gameplay elements of climbing on those giant beasts. It was insanely, insanely cool. But for me personally, I liked The Last Guardian better. I will never not be emotionally touched by the journey we took in The Last Guardian. Both games were fantastic though, and I 10 out of 10 would recommend. Karis's favorite video game horse is Pegasus from Kingdom Come Deliverance. I think mine has got to be Roach from The Witcher. The Witcher 3 specifically. But, I mean, these are all great options. You really can't go wrong here with which video game horse you select. Kingdom Come Deliverance is another game I thought about maybe streaming at some point. I haven't played it. I've heard the second game is, like, people are calling it, you know, Game of the Year type material. Which obviously makes me interested and, you know, want to check it out. But I definitely feel like I need to play the first game first. So that was another game I've been considering streaming. I've got so many games that I'm just considering, but again, I'm almost a little frustrated lately. I wish I could stream more so we could play more. And I'm just... It's tough, you know? We're all just doing our best. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is in my top 5 list. It's a medieval life simulator, so it's worth it, but it takes some time to beat. Yeah, and I feel like that could be really fun to stream too, right? Like, we talked a little bit earlier about how some streams some games are just extra fun to stream. And, like, for example, I think Red Dead Redemption 2 was one of those, because it does have a bit of that simulation style to it, so that each stream can be different and, like, weird sort of shenanigans can happen. So Kingdom Come Deliverance might be good in that way as well. Now, there is... What are we looking for here? Hanging acorn? Hanging from what? Oh, I see it. It's down here. Oh, I probably should have not fell down. Okay, that's cool. There it is. It amazes me how popular Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is compared to the first one, which no one seems to have played. I know, like, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 wasn't even on my radar because, yeah, I didn't play the first one, and it wasn't something that, you know, people had sort of raved about. So I heard the second one was coming out and was just kind of like, okay, cool. And then everyone played it, and, like, everyone thought it was freaking amazing, and now I'm like, I need to catch up, you know? But yeah, you guys probably saw in the poll that I put in the Discord about games that I was looking into streaming, Final Fantasy X, which is actually winning the poll right now. Final Fantasy X is a game I've never played. People have always told me about how good it is. And then especially after Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, everyone's been saying it's the best game since Final Fantasy X. I've heard a lot of comparisons to Final Fantasy X to Expedition 33, and because I'm loving Expedition 33 so much, I figure, well, now is as good a time as any to play Final Fantasy X. So that's something I'm definitely looking into playing as well. But yeah, so many games, so little time. I've got so many different options of things we could play on stream, and I don't know what to pick, so we'll see how it goes. I am trying to, it's something that I've been trying to very much internalize over the last couple of years, is trying to live in the moment a little bit more. Like when I first started streaming, I would have the entire year worth of games figured out, and I don't do that anymore. I try to only go like a month ahead. So I feel like I'm doing better, but every now and then I just need to be like, just chill. We'll see what happens after you beat these games, because I'm loving Blueprints right now, so I'm certainly not in a rush to finish that, and anything new that we start would be after Blueprints, so I think I'm just gonna vibe. We'll see how long it takes to beat Blueprints. We'll see how I'm feeling after that. We've obviously got lots of different options. And I love hearing from you guys about what you would like to see, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. You can only score a doctor and become a stay-at-home wife playing video games. I know! That's what I want. Also, I may have... Did I glitch? I'm under... Oh no. I moved this door... or this rock, and it fell on my head. And now I'm stuck. I can't use any of my abilities while I'm down here. I'm literally stuck. I can take my weapon out, but I can't swing it. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to teleport and come back. Huh. Huh. I even glitched out on the teleportation process. That was crazy. Good to know. I will give the stone slab space until it is fully moved. Yeah, thankfully it does let me teleport, so we'll just go back there, I guess. Oopsie daisies. Well, we may as well pick up this one on the way. There's a rock down here. Yeah. Okay, let's try that again. Try not to get trapped this time. So, I will stay on this side of it until it's fully moved. I feel like this rock is kind of shaped like a pork chop. Great. See, that's the issue, is that I hit it and it doesn't even really get out of the way. Okay, I need to hit it this way, I think. Stop time. I need to hit it straight out there. Let's see if that works. There we go. Get out of here. Alright. Now, we're almost done in this canyon. Let's just take a moment, clear up the map. Oh, I already cleared it up back there. Okay, cool. So, from here, there's one here. There's one up on top of the bridge, it looks like. There. And there's one all the way down here. And I think that's it. Okay, cool. So first up should be a magnesis puzzle to the north. Look how high up that bridge is. Holy shit. We are really far down. Hey, chillin' gamer! The exciting Korok hunt indeed. We are trying to hunt down all 900 of those Koroks. We're currently at 247 out of 900, so lots left to go, but it's made for a nice, chill, cozy Saturday afternoon stream here. Just slowly making our way through Hyrule, finding all those little Koroks, picking up shrines, whatever else we see along the way, in our very long, drawn-out quest to achieve 100% completion in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. How do you feel about The Last of Us being 4 seasons? Yeah, that makes no sense to me. So they said from the beginning that the second game was going to be 2 seasons, which made sense. It is a longer game, and I could understand completely where they would sort of cut it in half. But it makes no sense to me that apparently they need another season? I don't know. I don't know. Feels weird. Feels like they're kind of stretching things out a little bit, but guess we'll see how it goes. Okay, so this right here... You can grab... There's a fairy light. It says fairy lights. Oh no, I'm getting the two mixed up. There's a race under the bridge. And then there's fairy lights up to the north. Okay, I see the race. Now, the thing is the race going to try to make me go all the way over to the other side of the bridge? Because this is going to be frickin' hard. It sure is. Okay. Great. I guess we'll just fly as far as we can and then climb the rest of the way. Hey, Jazzy. Jazzy asks a very fair question. Who is Zelda and why are there so many legends of her? Zelda is a bad bitch, so they can't stop making legends about her. It's like Peter Jackson in The Hobbit. If there's money to be made in dragging things out, then by God, drag things out we will. Exactly. Yeah, they're making too much money on the show, so now they're just gonna make stuff up to keep the money rolling in. So far, so I thought season 1 was almost perfect. So I should preface by saying, and you guys know this, I'm an absolutely huge fan of The Last of Us. I actually have Ellie's tattoo tattooed on my forearm, so... And also, I didn't make it over here in time. Great. So, you know, that kind of says, I guess, how big of a fan I was. And I thought season 1 was close to perfect. I had very, very few notes about season 1. I thought it was great. So far, though, I have had more notes about season 2. They've changed some things, and I can't understand why they changed it. It's one thing to change things, and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it, because that translates better for a television audience. But there's been a couple of things in season 2 that they have changed, and I don't know why they've changed it, and it feels like they changed it for the worse. Like Ellie and Dina's relationship, they waited so long to start it. I feel like, and now it feels so rushed, and I just don't know why they made that change. They also changed how and when they go to Seattle and Tommy's involvement in that. And I don't know why they changed it. I just feel like some of these changes have reduced the, intensity, if you will, of some of the moments. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of some of the changes they've made. One of the changes I did really like was the "I'm gonna be a dad" line by Ellie. I thought that was freaking hilarious. But like, her and Dina should have been together before that. So yeah, we'll see how the rest of it goes. I mean, they did a fantastic job with the flashback episodes with Joel last Sunday, so I still think they're doing okay, but if they're gonna stretch it out another 2 seasons, I'm like, what other stuff are they gonna change and or add for no reason? So we can get this Korok right here. I don't know how we're gonna get that one across the bridge. That is really far to go in a short amount of time. Well, and that's the issue too, right? Is TV takes so long to make now that, like, by the time The Last of Us is done, Ellie will be like, or Ellie's actress will be like 30 years old. It's one thing if they could put out 1 season every year, but God knows it's going to be like Stranger Things, and everyone's going to be grown up by the time they're done. So it's frustrating, right? We might have to come back to this one, because I feel like we're going to need one of the special abilities, the Rito special ability, in order to get that. That's kind of tough to get right now. So I think I'm going to hold off on that. What we will do, though, is go over to speak to our friend Hino and see what the moon's going to be tonight. Maybe they'll add in some made-up bullshit like Game of Thrones did. Well, that's another thing, is I'm so scarred by the endings of some of my most beloved TV shows, cough cough Game of Thrones, that God knows it's gonna happen again. And like, the thing about Stranger Things is I loved Stranger Things. Like, I was all in on Stranger Things season 1, season 2, and then it took longer and longer between seasons for things to come out. Like whatever season they're on now, 5 or 6, is coming out, and I'm like, I can't even remember what happened, because it has been years. Years between seasons just does not work. It's hard to keep people engaged. It's hard to keep people up to date on the story, and especially when you're featuring children or young adult actors, it's hard to keep them believable. And that's my frustration with a lot of TV shows today. We'll get 8 episodes, and then we have to wait 2 years for another 8 episodes. And I'm just like, I don't know what the hell happened 2 years ago. Right? So, getting that feeling again. Something's gonna happen tonight. Oh, sweet. Okay. So there's gonna be a blood moon tonight, which means we can get this shrine. For anyone who wasn't here earlier, what does that mean for us? Link has to go stand butt naked on Washa's bluff, and we'll get another shrine. So, I'll go get Link all set up. I know we're early, but I'd rather be there, be in place, be ready. And then we'll just chill and hang out with Link butt naked for a bit until the blood moon comes. After this, the game is actually going to take us to our next main story area. There's still lots of Koroks to find and stuff along the way, but if you were kind of wondering when we were going to get back to the main story and tackle the next Divine Beast, that is where this map that I'm following is taking us. It's going to take us up to the Rito village, which is good, because once we finish the Rito part of the story, we get a special ability which allows us to create a gust of wind, which is really going to help for a lot of these little puzzles down here that I was unable to access because of their height or location, so that'll be really good for us. Naked Link? I think yes. Yes, there is a shrine up here that has a very, very particular set of circumstances to access it. One, there must be a blood moon, which only happens every 2 or 3 hours of real time in the game. 2, Link must be naked. And 3, you must be standing in a specific location as the blood moon rises. So you've kind of need all the stars to align here, and that's why I'm going there so early. We're going to take all our clothes off, we're going to hang out. We're gonna make sure we get the shrine, because if not, we're gonna have to wait literally hours before we can try again. It's how my average Saturday looks like. Standing in one place for hours at a time, butt naked. The sanctuary of butt moonbathing. So hang on now. Let me drop my drawers real quick. Boom, boom, boom. I'll even take off our weapons so you can see Link's butt better. I'm gonna give you guys the full experience. And let's go get in place. It's only, well, it's not even 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we've got to stand here for more than 8 hours, but luckily there is a Rito right up on top of that mushroom. You can't see him from here, but he's playing a jaunty little accordion tune. So, let's just check out Link, hang out and chat while we let the time pass here. Thank you for the hydration, E9. I could use that. Actually, while we're waiting for the time to pass here, why don't we get the ads out of the way, and I'm gonna go get a fresh cup of tea, so I'll be right back. Kirky says, this quest was definitely designed by Zelda. Zelda had some ulterior motives here when she designed this quest. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. You've returned with cider. Hell yeah, Bronny. You guys are celebrating this Saturday, right? What time is it? It's only 5:30? Jesus. We've still got another 6 hours of standing on this platform? Alright. It's cool. It's cool. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna chat. It's gonna be a good time. Hey, Kev. How are you? Happy Saturday. I hope everybody's weekend is going well so far. I don't know about you, but I'm having a ton of fun just hanging out here this afternoon in Hyrule, so thank you guys for being here. I do really appreciate it. I was mentioning earlier, I actually went out of the house last night. I know, shocking. I went out of the house, we actually went to a drag show, which would be fun enough if we full stopped there, but the drag show was actually Mario Party themed. It was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. It was so much fun. But I'm definitely recovering from that a little bit today. I feel a lot better now, actually. I've been drinking tea and staying hydrated and what have you, but I've got no other big plans for the weekend. I'm streaming here with you guys for most of the afternoon today. I'm sure, you know, me and Alana will hang out and watch something on TV tonight, and then tomorrow I'm planning to sit down and sort of lock in to Expedition 33. I'm in Act 3, and I think I'm getting pretty close to beating the game, so I just kind of want to sit down for like a couple hours and really lock in and beat it, but I'm planning to get the Platinum Trophy for Expedition 33, so even after I beat the game, I've still got a list of challenges that I need to do. To get the Platinum Trophy, you basically need to do everything. Beat all the bosses, beat all the side quests, get all the collectibles, get to level 99. So that's what I'll be working on, but yeah, TLDR, that was a really long-winded explanation of my weekend. So I hope you guys are having a good one too, whatever it looks like. I know for many of you it's a long weekend, so you've got one more day to do fun stuff, which I'm really jealous about. The shrine? Oh yeah, huh? You definitely have to be naked for this quest. I'm in the mood for a nude Zelda, probably. Yeah, I just love how that's a requirement. Like, it's one thing to have the blood moon be active to activate the shrine. I'm not sure why you also have to be naked. Seems like an arbitrary secondary requirement, but yeah. I mean, Zelda has been locked in that castle for 100 years, so Girly is probably itching for a little action, you know? This is the best she can do in her present circumstances, so she gets Link to stand naked on this platform while she watches. Can't actually see Hyrule Castle from here, but hopefully Zelda can see me. Can you imagine 100 years of thirst buildup? Must be difficult. I'm telling you, I've said it once, I've said it 1,000,000 times. Zelda is the true hero of this story, and that's yet another reason. I mean, has Girly even had a chance to go to the bathroom in the last 100 years? Like, do her and Ganon take breaks? Like, whew, okay, 5 minutes, let's go pee, we'll come back for our eternal struggle. Hey, we didn't even have to wait all the way till midnight. It happened earlier than I thought. Nice, well that cuts down on our waiting time. And there it is, the shrine we've all been waiting for. That's what she said. We only had to wait till 9 p.m. to get under a red moon to spawn. Alright, we'll take it. Thank you very much to the Reddit post for suggesting that strategy that we used too, by the way. That really worked out. Now, a modest test of strength. I guess I can put my clothes back on now for some additional defensive protections. Should also, you know, get weapons and swords and all that good stuff. And we're gonna show off our strength. Only shrines. All right. Oh, this thing is fairly strong. My thunder blade broke. Yeah, this thing has a lot of health. Luckily, I did snap off one of its arms, so that's good. It's entirely on brand for Reddit to demand you shed your clothes. Oh, and this being a modest test of strength, you obviously have to have your clothes on. That's funny. I never even thought about that. That's actually pretty funny. Modesty is imperative for this test. Okay, it's 1/3. He has 1/3 health left. Ow. Ow. I'm gonna break every weapon that I have. I'm running out of good weapons. What are you doing? This music is making my brain itch. Jesus. Oh my god! I didn't realize there was gonna be multiple shots. Bro, chill out. What am I even supposed to do with this? Just run? Just run. Okay, you're just gonna keep doing this now. Cool, 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 cool. Well, I am literally almost out of weapons, so... This is like a cat walking across a synthesizer keyboard. I'm sure that's exactly what the composers were going for. Woo! Boom. Bye-bye. The genre is muffin core. Yes, that's exactly it. That's good. Speaking of Muffin, when I went out to get a drink, I saw her curled up in bed. She is very cozy. Muffin is having the coziest Saturday of us all. She has become one with the blankets. Nice, we got a frost blade. That'll help replenish some of the weapons that I lost in that modest test of strength. Alright. Running the household takes its toll, I suppose. Yeah, she's exhausted from a full week of keeping this place afloat, you know. She really needs to rest on Saturdays. We're at 251 Koroks. 37 shrines. And now we're heading over into this region, so let's just fast travel to right here. The thing is, as you guys know, I find it difficult to navigate an area when I don't have the map unlocked. So I think what I'm gonna do, if we fast travel over here, I'm hoping we can see the map tower. And then we'll go there first. Yeah, there it is. So that's where I'm gonna go, is over there, and then we'll sort of have to backtrack and get all these Koroks along the way, but it's just so much easier to navigate for me when I have the corresponding section of the map unlocked. Now on the bright side, this is a perfect time for us to bring Horsey for a ride. Because by the looks of this map, there's a path that'll take us almost right up to the, right up to the tower. So, away we go, Horsey! That's right, you're getting some screen time! Let's go, Horsey! Yeehaw! Across the Tabantha Great Bridge. Tabantha? Probably Tabantha. I guess we missed the blood moon when we were in the shrine as well, because normally at 12 o'clock you get that, you get that cutscene with Zelda telling us that the blood moon has risen once again, but we didn't get it because I think we came out of the shrine after that had already happened, so it's interesting. As you can see, we do have a frickin' search bot here, though, which I really would prefer didn't see me. So let's see what we can do here, horsey. Okay, that's not gonna help. Come on. We gotta move. You can't stand in one spot. We're definitely gonna get caught. Horsey is still not the most well-behaved. We're working on it. Alright, whew. I think we got past them. I think we got past the security drones. Alright. Tiff's so bad at driving she crashed a horse. Because my horse don't damn listen to me. I told her to go left and she goes right.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Excellent. We all saw her ride horses in Red Dead Redemption 2. This comes as no surprise. What do you mean? There were 0 horse accidents in our 60-hour playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. I literally have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, horsey. I know you're scared. Come on. No, horsey, don't run into spikes! Oh my god! Horsey is going to die. Okay, I'm gonna leave her there, so her death can't be on my hands. She was literally running into a spiked barricade and taking damage, and I could not turn her any other way, so... It's fine, let's get rid of the gunk, let's keep moving. Okay, so much gunk. It's gonna inhibit our ability to climb the tower, so let's try to clear some of it. We're looking for the little eyeballs. Shooting those clears corresponding gunk. There's a weird, like, ambient noise to it. The gunk does, I mean. I don't see any eyeballs. Seriously? Oh, there's one. Ah, that'll do it. That will do the trick. Alright, from here it should be easy. Just climb right on up, unlock that map, and then we'll start getting all the stuff in this region. I may or may not have lost a horse to a train in Red Dead Redemption 2. There we go. See, I didn't do that. The fact that this is Ganon gunk probably doesn't need any further reading into. Man needs to see a doctor is all I'll say. Yeah, I think we can leave it there. For sure. Nice! Regional map extracted, and that's as far to the west as we can get on the regional map. Now, Link is freezing his little booty off, so let's get everything marked and we'll start moving. So we're gonna go back to sort of the entrance here. If you remember, there was a shrine that we saw on the side of the cliff before. There's a shrine there, there's a memory there. I don't know what to mark that as. And there's a Korok here. There's a bunch of stuff there. And there's another one on the side of this little watering hole. And then there's one all the way down here. There is a shrine there. There is a Korok seed there. There's a Korok seed there. Korok here. Korok here. And then coming back down, there's a Korok there and there. And then over this way, one here. There's a ton here. One here, one there. There's a Great Fairy Fountain right there. Korok here. Korok here. Okay. So we can kind of start and do a big loop. Okay, so the easiest place for us to go is probably to fast travel back here and then grab our horse from the shrine again and go up through. All right, let's get this party started. Birds are tweeting. Sounds like it's going to be a nice day in Hyrule. I need to take Horsey out again because I left her up at the tower. Apparently me and Horsey have a max bond, and yet it still feels like she doesn't listen to me, so I don't know. Alright. Come on, Horsey. Let's rock and roll. So I didn't realize how far away. Remember a while back when we looked over there at that little sign on the cliff? I thought that's where we were going now. I didn't realize how actually far away that was. That's like a whole other area. To get over there will be difficult. We're going up here first. Of course, going up here requires rock climbing. If we finish this little section, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 more Koroks. It'll be getting us close to 275 on the day, which I feel like is a good day's work. Hey Saber, this is quite the climb. Just scaling a sheer cliff face here. All in the pursuit of Korok seeds. The things we do for those damn Koroks, that's all I gotta say. The grind never stops. Do you think Zelda will be impressed if we gathered all the Korok seeds? Honestly, probably not, because she's going to be like, wait, so you're saying you could have saved me dozens of hours ago, but instead you prioritized finding Korok seeds? I feel like, if anything, she'll be a little pissed off that I wasted all this time collecting these seeds. But who knows, maybe I will assemble all 900 Korok seeds and, like, turn them into a picture of her or something, and then she'll be impressed. If Hestu doesn't help me out with that, I'll be pissed. Here's the Tena Kosa Shrine. Speaking of Zelda, there should be a memory for us to view up here, which is always always fun. I always like finding those memories throughout the game. Of Link and Zelda. In the before days. Hestu doesn't seem like the ultimate wingman material. Touché. Okay, we've got a major test of strength here, which I'm not gonna lie, worries me a little bit, because I feel like we barely got through the moderate test of strength. Oh, but I've got a cheat code. Hang on. I've got a cheat code. We can... I know exactly what we're gonna do to do this. Here's what we're gonna do. I have got a one singular ancient arrow, which is a one-hit reload. Oh my god, he blocked my arrow. I was just gonna say, I have one of these arrows, which is a one-hit KO, and he fucking blocked it. Okay, kill me. Let's try that again. Wow, he said LOL. Cheat code? I'll show you a cheat code. Blocks arrow. If I die, do I get that back? Please tell me I get that back. Yes, I do. Okay. Now, we're gonna do that again. This time, it's gonna work. Link said, parry this motherfucker, and the Guardian just went bet. There we go. That didn't insta-kill him? I thought Guardian arrows insta-killed. Okay, well that changes everything. You have to hit the eye for it to insta-kill. Okay, Saber. Clearly it's been a while since I played, because I forgot about that interesting wrinkle. Okay, well, by the way he very quickly dispatched me there, I think that's going to be the only way we're going to win this. So, luckily, every time we die, we do get that arrow back. Meaning we can just keep doing this as many times as we need. V's knee says it also might not insta-kill these dudes. Are you sure? Are you positive? Oh no, I have to hit him in the eyeball? He doesn't stop moving. There. I hit him in the eyeball and it didn't insta-kill him. I think V's knees is right. Alright, we're fucked. Alright, cool. Cool. This is fantastic. Alright. Here I thought we were gonna be smooth sailing. I really thought. I was like, oh, I have this Guardian arrow. This is gonna be fine. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of how one overconfident girl ate a slice of humble pie. Okay. Running out of weapons. A slice? You wolfed down the whole damn pie! I did, didn't I? I really did. No, no need to apologize, Saber. Like I said, I'm the one who came in here overconfident AF. You know a trick that makes it way easier? What is that? Honestly, using the frost blade to freeze him and then hitting him in the eye, whether it insta-kills him or not, it will do a lot of damage. Use electric arrows or weapons? I don't think I have either of those. Unfortunately. But I'm gonna try to freeze him again. Okay, so if I do that, and then... Where's your eye? Ah! Yeah, I hit him in the eyeball and it only does 200 damage. But... better than nothing! Where's your eyeball? Oh, that was the back of your head. I don't know, the back looks like the front. Oh my god! He did not stay frozen for very long. Oh no, wait, I have a lightning rod. It's almost broken though. Oh yeah, it literally broke. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, this guy is... When they said a major test of strength, they meant it. This guy is tough. Ancient weapons also deal more damage to guardians. Well, luckily I've got one of those. We'll see how long it lasts here. Okay, he's almost half health. That's good. Guardian sword broke. Oh, now he's gonna start doing this. Okay. Oh! What was that? I, like, missed. I also have, like, no healing items. This is- I came into this woefully unprepared. Is the moral of this story. I came in overconfident and underprepared. Stop sliding away! Alright. Less than 30%? Oh, Jesus. Also, what bow am I using? Probably would be better if I used a bit of a stronger one. weapons do I have left? I have a frickin' leaf and 2 torches. Okay. This is absolutely not ideal, because now we're in this phase.
Here's a mind riddle for you. You have fingertips but not toe tips, but you can tiptoe but not tip finger.
Huh. You are absolutely right. There's our riddle of the day. Thanks, Idaho, for the 100 biddies. And now I'm thinking about toe tips and tiptoes and... Oh no. Come on, he's so close to dying. I have to just eat everything that I have. Come on. Eating freaking raw acorns. That's the level of desperation we're at right now. Oh, that does nothing. $80 health out of 3,000. Come on. 1, 2, yes, we did it. Whew. Oh man, that was actually really tough. That was really, really tough. We got a Guardian Sword ++, a Guardian Shield ++, and an Ancient Battle Axe ++, along with a lot of random parts as a reward. And thank God we got some weapons, because I literally burned through everything that I owned. Wow, that was very difficult. What do you have for me in here? A Knight's Halberd. Not that great, but at this point, beggars can't be choosers. We needed weapons. Woo! Test of strength! Done! Is it construction season? It is construction season. There is construction everywhere. The weather has really taken a turn for the better. It's been very nice weather here lately, but that also means construction season has begun. It's only tough for those that don't have an Ancient Arrow ++. Instant kill. Yeah, I rolled into that challenge so overconfident and was spoon-fed. Not just a slice of humble pie. The entire pie was consumed. It was pretty embarrassing. Alright, from here, where are we going? We are going down. There should be a memory here somewhere. Just close to the shrine. And then there's also lilies to the northwest. It's 24 degrees where you are? Nice. I don't think it's quite that warm today, but it's going up to the mid to high 20s all next week, which is really nice. Oh, here's the memory. Okay. There it is. This memory is called Zelda's Resentment. Ooh. Let's see what we got.
Nothing. Just as I thought. It appears that this structure was designed to be exclusively accessed by the sword's chosen one. But designs can always be worked around. At least I hope. How do I get inside? I need to activate it somehow.
Link to the rescue!
I thought I made it clear that I'm not in need of an escort. It seems I'm the only one with a mind of my own. I, the person in question, am fine, regardless of the king's orders. Return to the castle and tell that to my father, please. And stop following me!
Zelda was trying really hard to be a strong, independent woman, but all the men around her, aka Link and her father, were making it difficult to do that. She said fuck off Link in so many words. She really did. For the love of God, will you leave me alone? Link's like, ruh-roh. I was just here trying to do my job. Oops, I'm supposed to jump into that. I instead fell into it. There we go. Now, I've said it once, I've said it a million times. I really like this iteration of Zelda because she really does have such a fully formed personality. Like, obviously, especially in the early games, she was just a princess to be rescued. But she is like a fully developed character. And I really, really love this Zelda. She's so fantastic. When you see little moments like that where she's like, literally just leave me alone. It's fantastic. Okay, should be a race. Yeah, I see it up there. Oh no. Of course they put it on top of the giant pillar. Alright, Link, how fast can you climb? Can you climb fast enough? I don't know, I can't even see what the timer is. Oh, we're good. We're good. Whew. Alright. Beep beep! Alright, now we're going this way, past this little enemy base here. Should be some flower patches down this way. Yeah, I see him. I see him. So what you're gonna do for these, you just gotta grab them in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, next up there should be a shrine. Is it underneath this rock slab thing? Yeah, looks like it. There's a hole under there. Interesting. Alright. Well, that's easy enough. We know what to do. Just gonna knock this thing right off. Those flowers are actually quite big compared to Link. You know what, Saber? That's a good point. I never even really thought about that before. Those are some pretty big flowers. Either that or Link is just really small. You got all your yard work done and got all your laundry done. Yeah, hell yeah. That's awesome. You're having a very accomplished Saturday. Good for you, Idaho. Link is, I think, 5'2" or 5'3" in this game, so the flowers are huge, is what you're saying. Can you imagine seeing a flower that's over 5 feet tall? Like, not a tree, a flower. That is quite impressive. Alright, in here we've got ourselves a Korok leaf, which means this is going to be a shrine that requires a Korok leaf. Tiff, sunflowers are over 6 foot tall. Oh, that's true. Sunflowers can get really big. That is true. Also, Link is a grower, not a shower. I guess so. I must need to stasis those after I... Oh. What is a flower if not a delicate tree? Huh. MK makes a great point. That works. Just run past the death balloons. Yeah, we've got a bunch of little guardians down there. Oh no! Wow! Oh my! Oh wow! Okay. No, come back! Please! Leave me alone, you freaks! A lot of players hate this shrine? Yeah, I can see why. This is annoying as hell. How do we even get back up there? Honestly, if I die, we might be in a better spot. Or not. We are in the same terrible spot we were prior to death. Alright. I was hoping I'd be able to just run away from these things, but clearly not. There's a ladder there? Okay. Once I take these things out, I'll get a better look. Oh yeah, I see it. I was too busy running for my life, you see. I didn't even notice. Well, the positive of killing these things is you do get to steal their swords as well, so... That's nice. Alright. Now, how do I get my balloon platform back? Ah, it respawns. Okay. There we go. We're moving now, folks. Nice. I've been really bothering with collecting every shrine chest. The ones that I see and that I'm able to collect, I do, but I don't really go out of my way to collect them if they're a little bit frustrating or annoying, or if I don't see them. Speaking of, there's one right there. The shrines themselves are 100%, but the chests inside of them are not. As long as you complete the shrine, you get 100%. You don't need every chest inside them. The chests are just sort of optional. So yeah, I definitely try to pick them up where I can, because, you know, they give good, helpful equipment and whatnot. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. But yes, this is a 100%-ish. It's funny, actually, what counts as 100% or not. Oh, I was gonna say, what is happening? Not everything actually does count for the 100%. Like, you don't need all of the armor, for instance. If you choose to do that, then sure, then you've just got an extra complete 100% challenge, but it's not actually required for the game to show you 100% completion. Which is probably for the best, because the 100% challenge is hard enough. Without them making you do extra stuff. Am I stranded here? I don't like the look of how wobbly that platform is. Okay. Let's try this again. So now we have to navigate my balloon platform through a giant spike maze, and I have very little control over my balloon platform. Great, okay. This will be totally easy, guys. I'm not gonna rage about this at all. Oh, wow. I called it! Didn't rage about it at all, because, it was easy. Wow. Go me. This is a very long shrine. Some of them are so much shorter than this. Okay. Now, that looks like we can blow up that entire tower. So take a look at that. What do we have over here? Oh, that's what we need. We gotta blow that thing over that way. I do not remember this shrine at all. There's some shrines that we do, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this. This one? I do not remember this one. And maybe that's because it was so terrible that I fully pushed it out of my brain because I never wanted it to remember it ever again, but... Oh! Well, that didn't work. Okay, so if I spin that... See, if I had, like, a bomb arrow, it would be so much easier. But I don't. I only have regular arrows. And the only way you can set those red barrels on fire is with fire. And you can see... There's a bunch of torches there, but we're gonna have to get the balloons in, like, the perfect spot, which is hard because once it gets far out, you can't really control it. My Korok leaf is badly damaged. Well, that's rude. Come on, hit the fire! Oh, God. Okay. Are you just gonna float around? This is lame. Okay, what if I do this? I cannot throw them far enough. Okay, what if I do... Yeah, see, that's how we get over there. I've got to blow it up first, though. Yeah, this is annoying. Because, like, what am I supposed to do with that floaty thing all the way over there? And then I can't light my arrows on fire. What if I put a bomb on top of this? Nope. It'd be nice if I could, like, put a bomb on top, you know? But I don't think that's gonna work. Korok leaf broke. Well, thankfully I've got another one. Yeah, there we go. No! Oh, come on! I thought I had it for sure. I threw the bomb, it blew up the container, but apparently the container was not close enough to the wall. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. That sucks. There's no other way to put that. That sucks. You could launch yourself and glide over and then drop a bomb and immediately detonate it. Can I do that while I'm in the air, though? I feel like I don't have enough time to do all of those things. I might have been able to if I did that better. Oh my god, is it gonna respawn me all the way down? Oh my god. This is the most annoying shrine of all time. Okay. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. I don't know what I did there. Pressing random buttons. None of which were the buttons that I wanted to press. Okay. Kind of liked this idea. Let's try this again. I guess the issue is, though, is if I miss it, then they make me go all the way up, which sucks. Or all the way down. Okay. I might have killed myself. No, I'm alive. But I blew it up. And honestly, that's all I care about. Perfect. Turns out, the way to solve that puzzle was through personal sacrifice and blowing yourself up. Alright, here we go. We did it! We got a small key. Yeah, where do we use said key? Ooh, we can grab this chest here. Nice. Thunder Spear. Cool. The key should go right here. And then I think we're done? We're done. Whew. Yeah, that shrine kind of sucked, to be completely honest. That one right there kind of sucked. Alright, let's get a couple more Koroks. And then we'll probably call it a day here for today's stream. I feel like I need a palate cleanser after that shrine. We can't just end on that. I need a couple of yahaha Korok sounds to really bring back down the blood pressure before we say goodbye. Shrine count is at 39. We've almost got 1/3 of the shrines in the game, which is nice. Just over 250 Koroks. There's still a lot more of those to go, but we're working on it. Now the question is, how do I get out of this hole? Just gonna have to climb straight up, I guess. Alright. Koroks, to relax? Tiff, be serious. You're right, I just need to personally punish myself a little bit more before we call it a day here. So, there's a stone pillar right up there. That's where our next Korok is. Wait, do I have any apples left? Yes, I do. Whew. For a minute there, I was like, did I eat all my apples in that shrine? But we got lots of apples because there is an apple offering Korok coming up. You can see the bird divine beast pretty good from here, just flying around. You can unwind by lifting rocks off of Koroks, only to promptly drop them back on their heads after receiving the loot. You're right, that is a good way to release frustrations. Perhaps that's what we'll do here. Wow, this is a really nice view, actually, of the divine beast. I think we'll have just enough stamina. Yeah, and there's the Korok. Now we're gonna take TS's suggestion. Alright, on to the next one. Don't worry, next game you can make them a structural piece in the battering ram you will build to punch Ganon's balls. Wow, what a good way to put it. There we go. Bye. Unfortunately, I don't have a rock to drop on his head, but I can steal his apples, so that does bring some amount of joy as well. Okay, we've got a magnesis stump here. Wolves, I don't want to kill you if I don't have to, but if you force my hand, then you can't blame me later. Oh my god, okay. Apparently that had a mind of its own. How do you like them apples? Or lack thereof, I guess. Bye-bye! Wolf is really showing off his moves there, wasn't he? Alright, now straight north from here, we've got our next one, which is a rock pattern. Which is not in that crater, it's in this crater back here. That's a stone talus right there. Whoa, holy shit, that's a lot of rocks. Okay, which one is missing? Am I an idiot? I don't see any rocks missing in this pattern. This pattern looks fully complete. Am I just supposed to put one in the middle? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Normally there's one missing, like, in the perimeter of the circle, but there wasn't one there, so I was a little confused, but they just wanted me to drop one dead center, so... That works, I suppose. Now, to make this a little bit easier on us, and to reduce, climbing, well, first let's delete some of these stamps, and then I'm going to fast travel up to the top of the tower, so we can jump off and glide down. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And you. And you. And you. Alright. So, the next one, we've got a boulder to roll, and then a rock right next to each other. I love how flush Link's little face gets. He's like, it's cold up here. can't tell how high or not high these next ones are. Oh, I see this rocks right there. Oh, and I see the boulder there. Okay. Got it. Bye! Link, you can do it. Put your back into it. Nice. Hole in one. Hole in one. Alright, and now I'm actually going to fast travel again, because the next couple we need are up here, so it'll be easier if I just cut down on the climbing. Wonder which will happen first, this 100% completion or the release of Winds of Winter? I mean, I think I'm making a lot more progress on this run than George is on Winds of Winter. There were two Koroks, they're like 20 yards apart. Yeah, it's crazy sometimes how close together they are and or how far apart they are. It's kind of random, to be honest with you. Honestly, I doubt George is 25% done Winds of Winter, so I think I'm ahead. Alright, so over here we've got... There should be pinwheel shooting here somewhere. Yeah, I see pinwheel shooting. And then an apple offering. Ooh, that was a very aggressive spawn-in of balloons. Oh, seriously? There we go. Now the other one's just going around in a circle, is it? Oh, there's multiple. Getting a little dizzy trying to trace these things. Holy moly. Oh my god, there's more? They're really making me work for this one. There we go. The Mario warp pipe. Oh my god, Saber, you're so right. That's exactly what this thing looks like. A Mario warp pipe. That's amazing. Okay, what did I say was next? Apple offering? I don't think I marked this one particularly accurately. A few of the Koroks feel nearly impossible. Yeah, we have had some really difficult ones. Some ones that have really wanted to make me rip my hair out, that's for sure. Okay, so yeah, no, I put these in the wrong spot. There's one here. And then there's one... It looks like it's literally right where I'm standing. It must be... Oh, yeah. Apples! Beep, 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 beep. We can go trade those into S2 at some point. We've got 120 gathered, which means we should be able to get some upgrades. Tiff almost ended up bald with the flower under the bridge. Yeah, that one was especially bad. Oh my god. That one, yeah. Some of the Koroks is just like easy peasy, 5 seconds, you do their little puzzle, you're done. There's other ones I've spent literally like 30 minutes on one seed because it is just very, very difficult. There should be a race here somewhere. Ah, right here, okay. Catch my breath. And of course, it's gonna involve more climbing because that glide did absolutely nothing to help me. Probably doesn't help that the wind is blowing in the wrong direction. Ooh, just 9. That was close. Yaha! Alright, next one, we're actually going to go back up to Nero Hill. There should be a rock behind some corruption. And then all that's left to do in this sort of little section is the Great Fairy Fountain, which I figured we'd save the best for last. Get a little moaning in before we finish today's stream. Right, so it should be here somewhere. Yeah, some more Ganon gunk over here. Oh, is it behind these monsters? Oh yeah, it's there. There's also, what is this? A Knight's Claymore. Let's test this out, shall we? Heck yeah. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, that hit me good. Stop moving. I'm trying to shoot your head. Wow. That was a tough little fight right there. Alright, and here's our Korok. Wow, there's an arrow right next to him. Bye! Alright. Now let's go grab that Great Fairy Fountain. So, the Great Fairy Fountain is actually right up there on top of Piper Ridge. I actually think it's right there. I think I mismarked it. I think it's right there next to the water. So again, back up to the top of the tower to give us some glide distance. We'll float down and grab that Great Fairy Fountain as the last thing we do on today's stream. Alrighty, so, oh yeah, you can see it real good from here. If your parents are in the other room, here's your warning to turn down your volume so they don't hear miscellaneous moaning. There's nothing like playing these games when you were a kid and everything was fine and dandy, and the 1 second your parents would walk into the room, of course the Great Fairy would start moaning. From afar, it looked like a punk watermelon. I mean, that's honestly the vibes it's giving from up close, too, Karis. Boy, sweet boy, please. Listen to my story. Sure. Establish dominance and turn the volume up instead. I am the Great Fairy Kesa. This place was once a beautiful spring, but as time passed, fewer and fewer travelers arrived to offer me rupees. As a result, my power has abandoned me. I'm nearly powerless now, so I beg your help. I need rupees to become whole again. All I need is 500 rupees. Once my power has been restored, I can help you do great things, boy. Now, if you have rupees, hand them over to me. Quickly. In order for me to regain my power, I need 500 rupees. Seems like a steep price, honestly, but alright, here you go. She snatches them. Kinda rude. Thank you, you are too kind. Ah, the power. Only fairies. It's overflowing. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Moment we've all been waiting for. So you're the one who brought me back from the brink. Oh my, I see now that my first impression of you was correct. You most definitely are pleasant to look at. How would you like to live here with me, Ha, I'm kidding, of course, but you certainly are cute when you're blushing. I really can't thank you enough, boy, but that won't stop me from trying. If you have the materials needed to enhance a piece of clothing, I will enhance your clothes. So why don't you let me take a peek in that little pouch of yours? With the power available to me, I can enhance your clothing a fair amount. Well, let's see what we can do here. She can enhance my, she can enhance a lot of stuff, actually. My pants? Yes, please enhance my pants, Great Fairy. You can't read into that at all. There's an NPC near Tabantha's stable who will actually give you 500 rupees to give to this fairy. Oh, clearly I missed them. And there we go. You should be able to feel the care I put into that. It radiates off those clothes. To enhance your clothing, surely she needs you to take them off first. 'Tis a ploy. She's a smart lady. Alright, we can upgrade the champion's tunic next. Please enhance my pants, Great Fairy. Tiff 2025. Thank you for the hydration, E9. There we go. You just remembered, there are some items in the world that when twice enhanced and worn as a set can give you a nice set bonus. Only some items though, no promises. May as well work your magic on everything I got. Next up, Zora armor. Enhance it! And no, we are not going to skip any of these cutscenes. You are going to listen to this Great Fairy moan and groan till we're done. Alright, last thing. Zora helm. Zero complaints. Hashtag only fairies. Bum, ba-da-da-da. And there we go. You should be able to feel the care I put into that. It radiates off those clothes. Alright, that's all we got. Thank you very much for your services, madam. One dramatic moan to end the day. Well, there you have it, folks. Let's fast travel so we can double check where we're at in terms of shrines and Korok seeds. So, final count for today. 39 shrines, 264 Korok seeds. I think that's pretty good work in 4 hours. Alright, we'll take it. So everyone, that is it for me today. As you can see, Link's looking a little worn out and freezing, so he's gonna go cozy up and cuddle up. And we'll make sure we save our game before we go. Thank you everyone so much for hanging out with me this afternoon. This was the comfy, cozy Saturday stream that I so desperately wanted, and you guys made it so comfy and cozy. It is so much fun hanging out with you guys. I really appreciate you being here and spending some time with me this afternoon. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new around here, I do stream twice a week. I stream on the weekends, either Saturday or Sunday. I also stream on Mondays. If you want to get caught up on any of the games that we're streaming right now, you can head over to the YouTube channel. I also do original Let's Play content on YouTube. We're currently playing through Suikoden 2 as well as Xenoblade Chronicles X, so you can go check out those series right over there. We'll be back next weekend. I'm actually switching things up next weekend. We won't be playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild next weekend. Next weekend, we're going to be playing Mario Kart 8 for the final time. The new Mario Kart game is coming out, which kind of, you know, makes Mario Kart 8 a little obsolete, if you will, but I love Mario Kart 8. We've had great times playing Mario Kart 8 on this channel, so I think next weekend is going to be basically a farewell to Mario Kart 8. The Mario Kart 8 finale will be happening here next weekend, so that should be really fun. In the meantime, we will be back on Monday with our usual Monday stream, which right now is a playthrough of Blueprints. If you guys haven't seen Blueprints yet, it is so much fun. I am absolutely loving it. It is a roguelike puzzle game, and it has just been a blast trying to solve all those puzzles. So we'll be back with more Blueprints on Monday. We'll be celebrating Mario Kart 8 next weekend. And yeah, if you guys want to play, please stop by next weekend. I would love to have all you guys play Mario Kart with me, including Morgan. Even though she'll kick my butt, she's going to kick my butt one last time. You know, it's a good way to say goodbye to Mario Kart 8 by watching Morgan kick my butt one more time. So I'm going to send y'all on a little raid here now before we go. My good friend Ash, aka Spinachy, is currently playing Borderlands for the very first time. Borderlands 1 for the very first time. She's doing a little community day playing Borderlands with her community. So how about we raid on over there and say hello to Ash? If you guys are a subscriber to the channel or not, CS has helpfully put together those raid commands. If you're a subscriber to the channel, you can copy and paste that first one. If you're not, you can copy and paste that second one. Let's go spread some love over to Ash and those little muffin emotes and the TIFF raid. And yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Have a great weekend, everybody.